Hello, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome
Hi.
to the Guild of Icons. No, it's not that. It's Nordmark.
Wait,
it's the
what?
better one. I almost got you.
I'm in the wrong place.
Wow.
Nick.
Nick.
You don't get recruited to the Guild of Icons. You get press ganged.
That's
just
what
ask
happened to
Keith.
from
Keith,
one
yeah, I
point.
was going to say just ask Keith. But no, yeah, welcome
He
into
was not
Nordmark.
press ganged.
Yes, by you. By you. He signed
It
up
sounded
for
more
2
like
sessions.
a hoodwink, to be honest. He
And
was,
then-
I can't believe him
you
being slandered
kidnapped him.
like this.
You kidnapped him.
I did not.
And forced him to remain on the campaign for another year. You did that.
Okay.
He doesn't even like 5e.
Grounded was the one who went on his character's transportation, so it sounds more like Grounded was kidnapped.
No, you volunteered. I kept saying, "Are you sure you want to do this?" in very much "you will die" DM voice, and then somehow you evaded a dragon turtle
Yep.
using
And I
spicy food.
outlined-
I think.
No, acid.
Oh, that was it.
Same thing.
And I should
Acid
point out,
reflux.
I pointed out how had been perfectly fine if I'd rolled badly.
That is true. That is true. So, last time, something pretty dramatic happened. Who would like to give me a recap, or at least of how the last session ended? There are some clues on the screen.
I'd be happy to do it. I love getting inspiration.
Go for it.
Well, before we got to that room, it was nearly forgot the Naeves. Naeves is kobold. This is how kobolds speak. It is law. There was some puzzles. I nearly got one puzzle backwards. That was before I had glasses. I was looking at it upside down, apparently. Thankfully, Haze, very smart. Haze figured out in time. And we did puzzle first time, no elementals. I believe this room that you see on screen was next. We removed the floor, which made room of trees. And then I had to wait like 10 whole minutes to finally kill that bastard. I forgot his name. Hold on.
Horatio.
Sir Horatio.
Sir Horatio. That old man was going to get whole party killed, and then he finally got his wish to pick a fight with something that nobody was going to win against. It was very emotional. Everybody's crying. The Harangon appears to be depressed. But alas, we are now free of him and can continue at an even faster pace than before.
Yep, that's
Don't
the thing
forget-
with games. You don't win all of them.
Yeah. Don't forget, you got high as balls, lost like 9 years off your age, and got trapped in a bag of holding for 3 rounds.
Oh God, yes, I forgot
yeah.
about that.
That happened. Yeah, you were
I've-
kangarooed.
I actually, I wrote down my age, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm like 15 now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a 15-year-old.
And you probably
You're
have
now
like several levels of abhorrence.
Oh wait.
Oh, yeah,
God,
you got
yeah.
several levels of abhorrence.
Weren't we long resting immediately? Though?
Yeah, we were.
I think that was the agreement.
No,
Well,
you said
no.
what? That you've keyed in the room. I know what room you're going to because it was the one room I
We're
hadn't
going to
prepped.
channel.
Yeah,
You
and then
go
we
into
changed our
channel.
mind and said we were going to open the other room.
What is
We
done is done. I'm
we
afraid.
opened chattel, and then we changed it to go
Oh.
to
I mean, we
If
can
you
just
ch-
immediately change it again. Like,
If
this.
you can change it again. Allow me to update your resources on how much time Sir Horatio bought you because you've wasted some. But yeah, sure.
I thought we were. I didn't hear anything about a long rest. I thought we were just going to chattel.
Yeah, this is the
it
first time
was-
hearing it.
there was a lot of
there was quite a long conversation about it. Yeah.
yeah in the after the session and then in the chat.
Okay. Well, if you want to go to the long rest room, first of all, can you remember which one it is?
Yes.
Good.
Give me one hot second. Oh wait,
'Cause I
my
don't.
screen's.
Was it
It's-
spring?
Hold on.
Wait,
That's
is
a
that even
month.
a thing?
No, that's
not
the
a thing.
season. Yeah, that's the season. In spring,
Wheat.
You've not gone to anything in spring. Wheat.
It's in wheat, by
Yes,
the way.
wheat under
Wheat
summer.
is yeah.
So, what special effect are you going to apply to your long rest? Are you going for Balefire,
Oh, we've got gods
Primordial,
again, right?
Dragons, or
It's
gods?
got to be gods again.
It's got to be gods?
What if-
Okay.
Let's jam it on the intelligence always succeeds one. If anyone has any other ideas,
That is the god Triceratops. We don't have that kind of fine-tuned control.
No, you don't have that fine-tuned control on gods. But you can set it to gods. I won't even take a check now because you're pretty good at it. I'm just going to roll a d8 and see which one you get. Petrichor. Neat. Okay. So, you key in the room, and the door opens, and inside you see a room that is flooded. And a powerful wind blows through it. In you go for a long rest?
I thought
How
the
we
shrimp
feeling, Poke?
really wasn't affected by them.
No, it's still affected by the.
Yeah.
It's still affected by stuff and
Yeah.
things. I
It
figured
appears
that
to be
maybe
hidden
gods.
from the Quariate, but yeah.
Yeah, last time we were here, we got alternating in between disadvantage and advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Could we maybe set up way to protect against wind and then just have short rest?
you could maybe work it out. So, the one thing you notice, though, is as you're sort of looking through the door, this room is different than before.
Ah, damn it.
So last time this was the ladies' quarters. This time it's the lords.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, well now we have to go.
Because
in
I
there.
had enough time, I actually made a map for it.
Cool.
Fancy.
So what you see as you come in, obviously a lot of this is flooded. Like I haven't got a map for every single one of the gods, but a lot of this is flooded. And but you know, it's flooded to about 2 feet high. Yeah, there's
Okay,
a
so-
bath.
Everyone else is sloshing up to their knees, and I'm wading.
And you're
So I
waiting,
could
yeah.
come in there.
There's a bed, and the bed is just above the water, but it will be soaked. There's 2 sofas that are submerged. There's a table over here with some chairs, and you can see there's old bottles and all that. So unlike the ladies' room, which was pristine and untouched, the Lord's room has been used. Not recently, it seems, but it has been used. You can also
Is that
see
one of
an
those
old desk.
book
Yeah,
is that
that's
one of
one of
those
those
book things
rosary
basically-
book things. Yeah.
Yes. Are the
Absolutely.
books okay?
The ones at the bottom, absolutely not. They are soaked through. The ones at the top look okay. Actually, the ones at the
Okay,
bottom look
I'd like
okay
to-
as well. Sorry, checking my notes. They look okay.
Okay, I'd like to look at the books.
Okay, I mean, does everyone want to put down some tokens? Because this is going to have some, like, I've got to get questions from you. Like, how are you managing a long rest in the current conditions? So I feel like if you all put down some tokens, we'll know like where you're managing to do that. But yeah, we'll get Haze over there looking at the books. So yeah, this is one of those. For the benefits of those who don't know about them, they're sort of like a. I was about to use an example that also doesn't exist anymore. I was going to say it's like a Dialodex or Philodex. I can't remember those things. Those little
Rolodex.
rotatey like calendar things that have people's address books on.
Rolodex.
That. Rolodex.
Yeah,
That's
Rolodex.
it. I was also too young for that, by the way. It's like one of
course you were,
those,
Nick.
but it's got entire tomes on it. So you can have multiple books open at once. It's the 8 tabs open or 25 tabs open in Firefox of the medieval world. And this was for scholars who wanted to cross-reference things. They'd have like 8 books open and then rotate this device to be able to go between different books. That's what's there. So what sort of thing are you looking for, Haze? Are you sort of like spinning the dial to see all the books, or are you looking like specifically at the top one or whatever?
Okay, I think I'm just going to try and skim and see if I can find some sort of personal journal first.
Okay, so you're just sort of rotating the books around to see what you can see over there.
Yep, and probably looking at the desk as well, if that's an option.
Yep, that's fine. What is everyone else doing as well while we're doing this? So let's start with Aegis. What are you, Aegis, what are you up to? Hank.
It's Hank.
Yes, of course. I
Yep.
see the token and I just assume.
Um,
Hank, what are you up to?
Hank will swim around a bit, and then he's going to check out the bath.
Okay, so you're off to the bath. What is Parfait up to?
Being depressed, halfway on the bed, halfway in the water.
Okay, yeah. You're kind of hearing a wintry sort of soundtrack at the moment. What about you, Naeves?
I would like to investigate that desk. Let's start with the desk. Let's see what it was.
Okay,
Actually, get on the desk.
Haze is walks up to the desk and then Knives hops on it.
Yeah. Okay, so can I get a perception check, please, from Naeves? Hank, you see a bath. I'm not going to take a perception check from you because you're looking at a bath. You've seen those before.
Has he?
It's got fresh water in it, but then your fresh water is all around your legs as well. There's a towel. It's half soaked. There's a mirror there. There's a little bit of soap and a rubber duck. And can I also, Haze, can I get a perception check from you as well as from Naeves, actually?
Okay. Perception. Can I just give Knives give Knives the help action? Because I'd imagine they have a higher perception than me anyway.
You two are
Maybe.
looking at two different things.
Okay.
I'm saying sort of Knives is looking at items on the desk in these books, and you're looking at that and maybe this book here, which is admittedly a journal.
Excellent. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
I'm going to
That's
immediately
10.
spend my thing. Hang on, let me re-roll that.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I want to?
Even worse.
You know, I'm going to spend my inspiration. What? Use all.
Okay. So you're
Post-file turns.
yeah. Knives, it's just all books, right? It's all technical diagrams and things like that don't make a ton of sense. You can't see anything. It's difficult to tell what's valuable and what isn't there. And Haze, for you, this situation is, this look is going even worse than it is for Knives, because you've gone to twist the whole thing, and unfortunately your hand has gone straight through the book rotating thing because it's a mimic. Roll initiative, please.
Oh shit! Wow, we are straight into it.
20.
Okay.
I'm not even mad.
Well,
That's perfect.
I had to put it on the
I'm
coolest
glad we
item.
found it now.
Ooh, I've done all right.
Okay, getting them all out the way now. Vogue, how am I rolling that?
I don't like
So-
that laugh, Nick.
You are grappled by the mimic, Haze.
Yeah. Suspected as much.
Yeah. But it looks like Parfait's going to be going first. Oh, I need to add the
Fucker.
mimic onto the
Surprise,
initiative.
surprise.
There we go. Yeah, unsurprisingly, the ultra fast Parfait is up first. So, Parfait, you are surprised. Over to Mimic. Right. Mimic's going to Pseudopod. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Actually, the Mimic is going to move like that and is going to Pseudopod Parfait.
Where?
It can do that. It can grapple multiple people.
Okay.
Fun.
Yeah.
Be in danger.
Okay, that is a 23 to hit. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, Parfait, and you are also grappled by the Mimic.
Oh no.
Okay, that's its go. Haze, you're surprised. Hank, you're surprised. Ilks, you are surprised. Parfait, over to you.
Is my Gloomstalker stuff kicked in now? Since it's my first round of combat?
Your first round of combat, you were surprised, I'm afraid.
Fair enough.
There's no such thing as a
Anyways.
surprise round in 5e. It's a condition instead.
Anyways, Misty Step over here.
Good idea. Yeah, great idea. Yeah, you break the grapple by just Misty stepping out. Beautiful.
Yep. Da, 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 da. Well, that was my bonus action, and I love... I can't use my fun damage spell because it would hit 2 other people, so I'm going to fire an arrow at the Mimic.
Yeah, good shout.
For a 24.
24 hits, yeah.
Yeah. 11 damage.
11 damage. Very good.
And,
very good.
I'm getting as far away from that Mimic as I can. So, about here, I guess.
Sucks to be in a small room.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes, my turn.
Good mimic.
Okay. We go then to the Mimic again. It's gonna strike at Knives. That's not as good. That's a 12 to hit. I don't think that's gonna get you.
That misses. Yeah. No way that's hitting a rogue.
It's gonna go... How far can it move? 15 feet? So it's gonna go 5 feet like that and drag Haze with it.
Opportunity attack.
Oh yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Plus 6.
And Knives totally has the Sentinel feat.
Nope.
Oh, that
Why?
one. Unfortunate.
Why? Why?
Haze, what's your dex mod?
My dex modifier, 2.
2. Okay, you'll go.
Okay. Haze is going to have watched Parfait and likes it the way he thinks. Misty Step over here.
Yep, that works. You're slorped out of the Mimic.
And not to look like I'm literally just copying everything Blue does, but out comes the lightning launcher.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Get that lightning launcher out.
Hey, wait, mimics don't have some sort of thing with lightning damage, do they?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, maybe this mimic does. I can't remember anything, but... Yeah. Wait, why am I even worrying?
It'll be fine. It's only one Mimic.
It'll be fine.
There are other mimics in here, aren't there?
I mean,
No.
Oh no.
if I had to guess from the way Nick asked your Dex mod,
There are 2 chests.
A 12 hits.
12 hit.
Yeah, their AC
Oh,
is
really?
12. Yeah. Well, they're not wearing any armor and they're kind of amorphous.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Same as Oozes, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see, that is 2d6 plus 5.
Ooh, nice.
Nice thing about the lightning launcher is I get to add an extra d6 per one attack. And it uses my int mod, so... that's 13 points of lightning damage.
13 points of lightning damage. Very good. Very good. It takes it fully. Yeah. No resistance, no special effects. You can lightning them at as you want. Hank, it's not your go, I'm afraid. Parfait.
No.
A tendril reaches out. That is a 16 to hit you.
it does not.
Ooh. What is your AC?
17.
Very nice. As Mimic number 2, there was always going to be a second one, enters the fray and goes in at 13.5 because they're technically like a 14, but Haze is the better initiative. Okay, that's their go. Hank, over to you.
Hank is just like, yelping in the corner, and in a moment of panic, reaches into his pocket to see what he's got, finds an earth elemental gem, brings it out. It's like, okay then.
Things so much
Do we
worse.
really want to have an Earth Elemental to deal with after this is done?
I'm gonna keep it under control. He's not gonna just let it loose. What kind of mad person would do that?
Oh yeah, just so you know the effects of the room. The ground is difficult terrain, and the air makes it so that any persistent gas effects just gets blown away instantly. Things like cloud kill, that sort of thing.
Yeah. I don't think any of us have that. So yeah, so Hank will release the earth elemental, kind of probably next to the bed mimic.
Okay,
Um,
let me pop a token out.
yeah.
Let's
And then
go.
he'll throw it out and be like, by the power of Fontaine!
There we go. And we'll add that to the initiative. Does it add straight after you, yeah?
I
think
don't
so.
know how elemental gems work.
It will say on the elemental gem, I think.
It's large, by the way. It should be 2 squares.
Oh yeah, quite
Why
right.
did I
Quite
write
right.
down the thing? I wrote it down somewhere.
This
There we
is
go.
why you learn your things.
I can break this gem to summon Earth Elemental. After doing so, the Earth's...
Oh no, it has
yeah.
its own initiative. Okay. Roll initiative, please.
Okay. I guess I should look up a stat block for Earth Elemental.
Yeah. Just roll the number though.
17
I know
AC
it has a minus
Okay.
1 to initiative.
and 126 health.
Yeah.
Nice. It's going to go to 11, so it's where it was in the initiative anyway.
All right.
For what it's worth, because you're going to have a whole round after you've dealt with this particular round, you can pull up the companion sheet in the NPMB sheet, and that'll let you choose Earth Elemental.
Ah. Handy. It's alright. It
So-
won't last long, I'm sure.
What's happening, Hank?
Yeah, it'll bring up this Earth Elemental. He's gonna stand back in the corner and
Yeah.
I think it's an action to do the Earth Elemental thing, and then he.
You're the one with the item.
item. Yeah. I was not prepared to use this.
I'll let you look that up, but I would assume it's
Yeah.
not an action. It
Yeah.
seems like an action sort of thing. Okay. We go over to the Earth Elemental, but just before it's the Earth Elemental's turn, this treasure chest rears up, moves over to strike Haze.
I knew it was going to be a chest.
Well, of course it was going to be a chest. That is a 22 to hit.
Wait, let me just double check actually. Yeah, that hits without the needful armor.
Okay,
guess.
you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now adhered to Mimic C. Lamau.
Oh, lap it up.
Oh, I will. I've been waiting for you to go back to the long rest safe area because I thought
I
once
knew it
I've
wouldn't
done
be
it,
easy.
they're gonna be gremlins. They're gonna just try and rest all the time.
I knew it'd be too
No,
easy. Yeah.
no, they're not.
I was like, no, it's not going to be easy. We shouldn't do this.
For
you
what
were
it's
right.
worth, I
You were right.
was voting to go on ahead. Turns out
Anyway.
we're playing with my abhorrence either way.
That's Mimic C. Over to Earth Elemental. Oh yeah, we got to do your abhorrence check on your go. That's gonna
I
be
didn't
fun.
even need a rest.
Why did any of you go here? You could. You
That's
could
a good
The rest of you-
question.
because Knives has the abhorrence thing.
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
recommended going on with it anyway. This is not my fault.
I think we dragged Knives into the room, kicking and screaming. We're like, no, you need to have a calm time. It's
You
time
need to
out
have
time.
a calm time in the storm room full of
I only
mimics.
look like teenager. I am not actually a teenager. Why you treat me like this?
Go to bed,
You
young
think-
kobold.
Since
Sit
I
on
am
the
not
desk
only
and think about what you've done.
Past your bedtime.
Oh, what's Haze doing?
I don't know, but
Thinking
it's the
about
Earth Elementals go, Ben.
Oh, right. Yeah, I command it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Unless you do an Enfys
Yeah.
and just drop concentration.
Okay, what do Earth Elementals do?
One time.
I guess it is going to, just do a multi-slam attack. So 2 slam attacks against the Mimic. Which
Okay,
is
go for it.
+8 to hit. Nice. Plus 18.
18
That'll
hits.
hit.
Yeah.
I'll just roll the second
With
one
plus
as
8,
well.
26
Oh,
hits.
Yep, that hits.
Oh yeah, 23
Okay,
hits.
so
yeah.
2 hits, and it does 2d8 plus 5.
Nice. So roll me 48 plus 10,
Oh yeah, that's easier.
since you know both are landing.
Yeah.
Oh, mama.
34.
That's
Nice.
exactly what you need to kill that mimic. Like,
Oh, that was
literally
easy.
to the number. That's exactly what you needed. So the Earth Elemental just goes boom, boom, and the mimic explodes in this sort of acidy. It's not really viscera. It's just gel. It's like someone's dropped a hammer on a jelly, and it's just going.
Hank will just kind of stare in slight disbelief, and he'll be like, "Fucking hell, Fontaine, you beast!"
Haze is just going to look towards Hank and say, "Amazing. Could you do me a slight favour and have your elemental just move a little north?" She points upwards, indicating that the bed is towards north.
Okay. I mean, he probably can't see you because there's a shower curtain in the way, but sure. He can probably hear that.
He can't hear
okay.
anything he
He's
can't
what?
see.
Haze's voice is like you can travel past shower curtains.
Who's saying that?
I mean, there is a heavy wind blowing, so it's hard to hear each other, but you can communicate. I'm going to allow that. That's fine. Okay, so the Earth Elemental goes and has a nap time. Ilks, we would go to you, but there's another mimic, I'm afraid.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, when
This is
did
the
Ilks get
Oops
here?
All Mimics room.
What? What'd you say,
did
Bruce?
Ilks
When did
get
Elk
here?
get here?
Ilks?
Knives.
Why is? Oh, it's
Knives.
just the token's called Ilks, so it's yeah. Can you rename that to
Oh, is it?
Knives so that
Yeah, my
because
bad.
it shows up
my
on the.
bad. I forgot about that.
I'm sorry, I only drew one kobold. Ah.
Wow, I can't believe Mr. Blue thinks all kobolds look alike.
I'm not the one that called Knives Elks.
Mimic 4 comes into play. Goes into bite
It's fine.
Haze.
Man, hey, getting brutalized.
Yeah. Haze is the closest one, and they don't have much movement speed. That's why. That's not a great hit, though. It's an 11 to hit, so that's not going to do anything to you.
It's their
Nope.
movement speed, Nick. Because we're in difficult terrain, right?
Their movement speed is 15, and they were there, so they can go.
Oh, right. They can just about reach
Yeah.
Haze.
That's it.
One square.
Slowly
Okay.
advancing on it.
Over to Naeve. You're up on a desk, by the way. You're
Okay.
not currently in difficult terrain. If you want to like jump between places, you can do that.
That's what. Ooh, that's a thought. Yeah, I was thinking about
This
that.
obviously does not exist.
Yeah,
Nor does
because
this
I was a
chair,
mimic.
or this sofa. But you know, everywhere else does.
But this table does.
As far as
He
you can
filled
tell.
his office.
Time to find out
mimics.
how many mimics there are in here.
I can't believe Nick turned me into a child and then has me playing The Floor is Lava.
Amazing.
Okay, right. I've got. How much of a run up do I need in order to do a long jump? Is it 5 or 10 feet?
10
What's
fingers.
your yeah? It's 10 feet. But what's your strength score?
8.
Lol. So you can move
I'm
up
a
to
rogue, I'm
4
all
feet
dead.
without without a run up.
Can you jump onto the Earth Elemental and mount it?
What can I do with a run up? Is my question. I don't
8
know
feet.
jumping rules
8.
very well.
It's your strength
Without
score
a run-up, it's
that you can
4.
do. Yeah.
Right,
Otherwise,
I
it's
understand.
halved.
I
Yeah.
understand. And because we round down, I'm effectively jumping 1 square.
Yeah. I mean, with those
Which I would be
distances,
jumping
I'm
anyway.
happy to give you a little leeway. With 4 feet, it's basically you jumping over one square. I'm fine with that. Like, you can stick your arms out like you're doing a Tomb Raider dive or something. That's okay.
But also, it's a small room. Why don't you just wade through the water? You'll be fine.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Because I want to maximize the amount of movement I'm getting to try and get one attack off. So here's what I'm proposing, right? Hold up. I need to not click. I need to. Right. So, 5 foot run up. You said. So step.
10-foot run up.
10 foot run up. Step. Pivot. Kick off a wall for a little bit of an extra boost here, and then leap down to this way. I'll probably make it at least to the square.
Naeves is wall running.
Yeah, you could make it. You'd make it down to that square easily. You may even make it to that square, to be honest.
Lands right in the mouth of a
If you wanted
mimic.
to get closer.
And then I'm assuming it would be difficult terrain to hop up onto the table.
Yeah, it'd be a climb, so equivalent to difficult terrain. Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, because I'm skipping it as per the jump. 20, difficult terrain up to 30, so I'd be here on this square.
I can't see a highlight, but probably.
My highlight is.
Yeah.
Did they go away? Yeah, they were.
Just jumping
and
does
then-
use your movement as normal.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I did it the way I did. If I had waded here, it would have all been difficult terrain. But because I jumped
Yeah.
down to here-ish,
15, 20, 25, 30 onto there.
and then I'm 30 on here. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I would like to take out a dagger and throw it at Mimic.
4?
Mimic 4, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you kick off, run,
I mean,
jump,
I was-
climb, scramble, and now you're ready to go. In what Haze is soon to describe as the splash zone, I'm sure.
I still have a bonus action. I haven't used it yet. Don't worry about
That's true. That's a good point.
that. What was I doing?
You were throwing a
6.
dagger at Mimic IV or 4. That'll hit.
21. Okay. It's been a while. I need to double check how many sneak attack damage I get. Because it's next to an ally of mine.
2d6.
2d6.
It is
It'll be
3d6.
3d6 next level.
Thank you, rogue experts. So 1 for the dagger, 2 for sneak attack, plus 4? No, drop 1. It's a d8 for the... No, that's a rapier. I was right, it is a d4.
Yeah. D4 for dagger, 2d6 for the sneak attack, and plus your dex mod.
Hold up, I need to do that correctly. d6, d6, d4, plus 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
11
That would
points
be
of
11
damage.
piercing.
A good hit. Straight
Okay.
into the mimic, and there's this dagger just sort of sticking out of it now. Acidic, almost like blood, but not really. Just spews out of it. Okay.
Bonus
you have
action.
a bonus action?
Bonus action dash. I'm a rogue, I can do this.
Yep.
I'm going to go this way. That'll be 5 feet, I assume, because I'm stepping off the table.
Yep, that's fine.
Question.
Hmm?
Does the difficult terrain stack with being prone?
No. Difficult terrain never stacks unless there
Okay.
are some effects that specifically say something weird's going on. You will have to hold your breath.
Yeah. I'm aware of this. Yeah, that's fine. I don't plan on staying underwater the entire combat. That would be silly.
Of course.
As we know, I don't do silly things.
No.
So I'm going to drop prone, which
Okay.
costs nothing. That's a free
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to crawl out of sight of everything, although not technically hidden, depending on,
Are you getting
I'm
under
just-
the table?
yes. So that'll be 5, 10, 15,
No.
25, 30. No,
Okay.
Why not the
You're,
other
hi-
table?
no, I
you're
can't.
hiding.
I'm
You're
stuck
hiding
here.
under the table, underwater. Okay.
10,
Cool.
15.
I like that. That's neat.
Oh, wait, no, 25, and then I can't move anymore because I don't have 10 foot.
Let's just
Okay.
hope the table's not a mimic.
Yeah. Nikki, you're laughing because the table's a mimic.
No, table's not a mimic. I'm just
We're
gonna
gonna find out.
put a couple of people on squares just for the sanity of the game. There we go. Okay, over to Parfait.
Zephyr Strike.
That's a good shout.
And then I will just run
Avoiding ending up here.
over here. And take a Zephyr Strike shot at Mimic 2. And that is a 23 to hit.
Ooh, that hits. Yeah,
It do.
it do.
So, normal longbow damage. Only 6. Not bad. But then the Zephyr Strike damage. Oh, wait. No, I have advantage on the attack.
You do.
Because of
Roll
Zephyr
again
Strike,
just in case you get a
so-
crit.
Yeah, just in case.
You never know.
18. Not a crit.
Nah, still hits.
Yeah, still hits. No. And, yeah. Roll an extra 1d8 force damage because it hit. 6.
Is that 6 total?
That's 6 extra force damage on top of the longbow.
Okay, what's the total?
12.
Nice. Thank you. Good bit of damage.
And
It's the bow good.
my movement speed has gone up enough, I believe, to hop on this table. Because
Whoa.
of Zephyr Strike.
Okay. What is your movement speed from Zephyr Strike?
60 at the moment.
So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You can get to there.
Alright. Just want to get away from the mimics.
Click on square. There we go.
There we go.
Because, yeah, the water is difficult terrain. Over to Haze.
That's right.
Haze, you are grappled.
I am casting Thunderwave.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So as we've established, all 3 of these mimics are in my blast radius if I angle the cube properly.
Yes, and so
I need a
is
constitution.
Naeve.
Wait, what?
Show me how you're angling the cube to get Mimic C and not Naeve.
You can't even see Naeve. I wouldn't worry about it.
It doesn't matter about seeing, it's Thunderwave.
I know. What I'm saying is, Haze doesn't know.
Because bear in mind, Haze, you're not doing a straight one from like there. This isn't 4E. You do it, you orient your body and fire out, so the square would be rotated. Oh, unless, are you just trying to get 4 and C? Or are you trying to get 2 as well?
Yeah, I'm trying to get 2 as well.
Because to do that, you might hit Naeve.
Oh, I think you can just
Because
about
the square has to center on you. Well,
Yeah,
it has,
that's
the
the thing.
edge has to center on you.
That's, that's not centered.
You can't do it from the corner.
Down
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Yeah, it's like that, which is going to hit Naeve.
You don't know
You
Naeve's
could
there.
angle
You don't
it
know
a
Knives
tiny
there.
bit more.
It's fine. It's chaos.
You
It's
don't
the
even know
chaos
I'm
of battle. Knives not going to mind.
Yep.
Also, I completely
Nick.
forgot to get a wisdom save from you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, a wisdom save. Let me. Is it
Oh,
plus 1?
Nick. Behold,
Yeah, plus 1.
Have you done it?
I'm safe.
Well,
Yes.
well. I stand corrected. Very good. Okay, let's do some saves. Con strength. Con strength?
Con.
I rolled a
I
natural
think-
20 on my abhorrence save, by the way.
Reduce your bonus by 1.
Yeah, Constitution.
Yeah.
Constitution save. All right, let's go. They've got decent Constitution. First one's an 11. That's not good. Second one is a 15. And the third one is a 6. So Mimic 4 is passed, I think, with a 15, unless your save is really good.
15 meets it, beats it.
Okay, so the other 2 fail, which is actually good, because Mimic 4 is the only one, is the one of these 2 not grappling you, I think. Mimic C is the one that grappled you. So you're
that's
now
right, lower
ungrappled.
one.
So they get...
Okay.
Oof.
Yep, I'll just roll you some damage.
It's 10 feet,
2d6.
by the way.
So wait, 2d8.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Yeah, and it's 10 feet.
Oh,
Wait,
Mimic
is it
4
10 feet?
remains. 1, 2. Yeah, it is. It's 10 feet.
Yep, 10 feet.
I think technically, actually, it was going that way, so...
Okay, 2d8. Get me some good numbers. 11 points of thunder damage.
11
Nice.
thunder damage. Half for Mimic 4, of course, to 5, but everyone else takes the full. Very good. Do a bit of damage out there. That's a great move, and you're ungrappled now, so you are free to move around should you want to.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Do I risk it? Okay. Do I risk the attack of opportunity from Mimic 4? Do I risk it?
It's
Do
a
I
game
have
of
any
dice
bonus
rolling. You gotta risk it.
Yeah, that's true. We're technically gambling.
I am the devil on your shoulder.
Well, Pixel's not here, so
Gargoyle was the himbo on your shoulder. Ultimately, he meant well, but he also told you to
okay.
eat him up.
So, well, he didn't tell me. He suggested it, and I did it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to step away.
Okay, that's a natural 19. So you're not stepping away because you are grappled again.
What's the total?
and you take, well, it's a 19 plus 5, 24.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
So you're stuck there and you take another 7 bludgeoning. Hey, you've done good damage though. Like, it's just bad luck.
Yeah, I'm
Mimic
also down to a third of my HP.
Mimic 2 finds himself quite far away. Is going to move 1 square and is going to dash another square. Hank, over to you.
Right. Okay. Right. Hank is going to. He's very excited right now. He's just done a big Fontaine beast move, and he's going to break into a celebratory rage and pull out his. Ooh, what should I go for? Let's go great sword. And just take a big swing. That is.
How do we tell him?
Good question.
So, you remember when Enfys summoned an elemental and then immediately dropped concentration? Do you know what rage does?
Does rage drop concentration?
Yes.
Really?
Let's add an Earth elemental to the
Yes, it
initiative.
I need to remember to voice my objections out loud.
I didn't know
Yes,
that rage dropped concentration.
It's
I was
on
distracted.
your character sheet.
Would Hank know that and thus not rage?
I don't think Hank would know that, to be quite honest. Like, Hank doesn't cast spells, right?
No. It doesn't say this on my character sheet.
Well,
It should-
says it under Barbarian 1, Rage. Your rage lasts for
Yeah,
1 minute and ends early if you are knocked unconscious. Or, if you are able to cast spells, you can't cast them or concentrate while raging.
It should be on page 2 under class features as part of your rage description.
No, it doesn't say that on mine.
How much HP has the Earth Elemental got left? How much did it take? Has it taken any damage?
It hasn't taken any damage.
damage.
You've got like 128 or something.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Thunderdome, everyone.
This is how we TPK. 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 This is how we TPK.
This is going great, everyone. This is going great. All right.
What is it with this party and elementals?
This is why I keep handing out these gems. I'm just hoping you'll do it again. I live for it. Anyway, Hank, you go into a rage.
Yeah, I guess he pulls out the greatsword and swings at the mimic.
Yeah. Murder this mimic. I'm so happy.
That'll hit.
I'm regretting my
And
movement choice now.
That definitely hits. Yep.
What is it? 2d6 plus 5. It would be. Ooh,
Oh,
16 damage.
16 damage is good damage. Let me just tally that up. Oh yeah, that's a bloodied mimic. Or for the equivalent of bloodied anyway, considering it doesn't have any blood in it. But it's all oozing, like it's a good cleave down there. That's a great hit, yeah. Really good hit. Do you get any special benefits when you rage? What kind of barbarian are you?
I am a totem barbarian.
Totem, so you're bear, right?
Yeah.
That will be helpful in this encounter now.
Yes.
Okay, we go to Mimic C. I'm assuming you're not moving. I mean, you can move if you would like.
No. I will stay next to the bath.
Just so you know, that's not a wall, that shower curtain. You can just go through it. It's like a shower curtain.
Hank will wear it like a toga or a cape.
Yeah. Mimic C is going to try and grab Naeve. So this is going to be at disadvantage because you're prone. No, at advantage because you're prone.
Can it see me? Because I'm like under the table and underwater.
It can see you, but I'm going to give you half cover because of it. So you get +2 to your AC.
Yep.
That's probably going to hit, though. I've rolled a 19 against you.
Yeah, that hits.
It's a shame. I think that probably would have been close with half cover on you. So yeah, you're grappled and you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And we go to the Earth Elemental. Right. Multi-attack. First one against Mimic 2. 21 to hit. That's going to hit. And it deals 14 bludgeoning damage to Mimic 2, killing it. Second one on Parfait. I'm sorry, Parfait.
Yeah, I saw this coming.
Natural 19.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah, so you take 14 bludgeoning damage.
I'm good.
And it's gonna stomp this way. And that's it, I think. Does anyone speak any primordial languages? Auran, Aquan, Terran, or Ignan?
Let me check.
Nope.
Doubtful. No.
Okay. So you just hear Mimic 4.
Gang, I think we just leave the Earth Elemental to it and just get out of here, right?
It's going to try and bite Haze, because Haze, you are grappled.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going any. I'm afraid I'm not going anywhere right now.
Okay, it only gets a 16 to hit against you, though.
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah, you're good. Okay. Naeve, over to you. You're grappled by a Mimic.
Does being grappled reduce my movement to 0?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good double checking that. I knew it to be true, but I had to be sure.
So I'm afraid you can't stand up.
It's fine. I've got a total of 5 turns because I looked up the suffocating rules.
Oh yeah, and also,
being
can you
grappled.
roll me a wisdom save?
Oh, shit.
Oh no! Where's my d20? Here's my d20. I have to beat a 15, by the way, because I have 5. And I rolled a 19. Where were these when I needed them last session?
Hey,
I decided
that's
you
good.
getting stuck in the bag was funny.
Reduce that that DC by 1 again. Yeah, you're good.
It's on 4 now, yeah.
Nice. This is it. You see, you didn't need the rest. You just needed a terrifying situation. Oh, I should roll to see if the Quarret arrives.
Okay. I am
in the room it can't show up
in the long rest room.
It can't show up in the ladies' room.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay.
Can't believe the chorus gender critical.
It's because the wards are still active on that room and they've broken down on this one, okay?
Okay. Question.
I know, I'm just trying to deal with a difficult time with humour.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't expect the first combat to be really bad, but I didn't expect you to go in this room either, so...
Now, to be
Whoops.
fair, you did tell us this was the one room safe from the Quarret, meaning you had.
That's
you get
true.
No
I probably won't have the
implication that
Quarret
it wasn't.
turn up. I probably won't have the Quarret turn up. I'll keep to that. I'll be honest on that. I think you're in enough trouble.
Okay,
Was my-
I think I've got some. Sorry, go on.
What was the wisdom save at the start of my turn or the end of my turn?
Start of your turn, and then
Right.
you get to do whatever you want.
Okay,
you
so I
succeeded.
still have the rest of my turn. Yes.
Yeah, you good.
Excellent. Bonus action, steady aim. Main action, stab it with the knife of gleaming.
That's a very good idea. So that negates the disadvantage. You obviously don't get the sneak attack, unfortunately, because
nobody's
one
next to me.
square too far away. But
Yeah.
you do get, a better chance to actually hit.
Yes.
By the way, you can try and break the grapple if you want. It is unfortunately a strength check.
It has to be strength?
Oh wait, no. No, acrobatics or athletics on this one. Some of them say strength DC, but in this one it's just a standard escape.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I get +4 on that. Let's have a look-see. 16.
16 hits.
Okay, D4 because it's a dagger. I should have used a rapier, really. That's fine. Plus another 4.
Although I will say, just as a slight heads up, because you are in trouble,
6 piercing.
everyone who is grappled will have disadvantage on the checks to try and get out. That's great damage. Let me pop that in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now I need to also tick down my breathing turns.
Mm-hmm.
4 remaining.
Grappled and prone and stuck underwater. Unfortunately, Naeve has become a child only recently and is already about to drown in about 2 feet of water. The next room is going to be full of plastic bags that are like a choking hazard.
They became a child, of course, and it's trying to kill them.
I'm not. I don't try and kill children on this campaign because it's someone's line. Okay, Naeve is only 15 temporarily. That will go away. Naeve is fundamentally an adult.
Yes.
In the Guild of Icons, though. Oh yeah. That's everything for you, Naeve. I think. Am I right?
Yes, I can't move.
Yeah. Parfait, over to you. Parfait, things are going well.
Oh yeah, definitely well. So on the bed for 10 feet of movement, and then
you've
15.
still got Zephyr Strike up, so you can move without attacks of opportunity. So you're all good.
Yeah. Let's see. Measuring something. Yeah. I think I can jump to the couch. I've moved 10, 15.
You've got your strength is high enough to do that. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm going to try and take the elemental out of combat for a minute and use my freebie Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it.
Ooh, great. Let me check Nerve Elemental stats, make sure it's not got any condition immunities. This counts as like a charmed effect, right? You're all right for that, if that's okay.
No.
Let me check. Actually, I think Tasha's. It might not be. It might be just like anything.
It's just it doesn't.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't specify a condition,
paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, and unconscious. So
okay, you fall prone, becoming incapacitated. Is it immune from prone and incapacitated? No. So sounds like it fits. Yeah, go for it.
Yay! Roll me a DC 14 Wisdom save.
They're
Roll low.
not the best at wisdom saves, so let's go. 12.
Yay! It's out of combat for at least a round.
It is
as long
dancing.
as no one shoots it.
Hold on a sec.
Okay, that threat is temporarily dealt with. That is all I can do because that was my action to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good action, to be honest. You've saved the party from taking approximately 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep. Okay, that's... yeah, I've got... Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay, Haze, over to you. You are grappled by a mimic.
Once again, Haze's armor starts whirring. A huge amount of energy builds up in it, and she once again thrusts out her hand and casts Thunder Wave.
Please don't hit the elemental.
Please hit Naeve.
Yeah, you know full well I've got
I mean, if you do, that's good.
Breaks the grapple.
If you push Naeve away, it breaks the grapple.
Yes, but Naeve will probably take a dangerous amount of damage.
Wait,
and also I can just hit...
I took damage from the pseudopod, right?
Yeah, why?
I have temporary HP listed on my sheet and I don't remember why.
Oh yeah, that was from the same thing that gave you the abhorrence.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so
Awesome.
take that and apply that to your health and keep whatever's remaining as temp HP then.
How much did I take? Because my brain did a fart.
It would have been 7 bludgeoning damage.
7. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
but yeah, I can hit 4 and C without any trouble. I was kind of hoping I could get the Earth Elemental in it as well.
Looks like
But,
it might be tricky to get the Earth Elemental as well. But yeah, 4 and C and Naeve, I'm assuming.
No, I'm angling it so it doesn't hit Naeve.
Okay. Show me that.
I will say.
So I think this is going to be a tricky one.
Because Mimic C will not be pushed away from you because there's stuff in the way, namely me. It might not break the grapple because there's no force movement.
And if you hit the elemental, it's back in combat before it even gets to skip its turn.
Okay, that
So
works.
please don't.
You can't reach the elemental anyway. Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that works.
My
All
plan
right.
here is, my plan is basically to shove the mimics into the Earth Elemental, so it attacks them first.
Smart.
That works.
Let's do some saves. Okay, Mimic 4, what have you got? Ooh, that's terrible. That's a fail. And Mimic C, what have you got? Better, but also a fail. That is a 10 for Mimic C, and it was worse for Mimic 4, so both have failed. Mimic 4 goes boof. Mimic C goes boom. Because Knives in the way. Maybe goes like that. And that's it.
So that breaks the grapple.
No, because you're not taken out of the range.
God damn it.
That's 9 points of thunder damage.
9 points of thunder to both of them. Very good. Whoops, I accidentally set them at 250 health, and that ain't right. There we go.
That would have been bad.
Yeah. All right, so they both take some damage and fly across, skidding through the water as this wind howls around you. Okay. Hank, what are you going to do? Oh, hey, sorry, Haze, you've got movement and stuff if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to move over here.
Yeah. Okay, Hank, over to you.
All right. Hank is going to trudge across the room. 5. No, wait, there's 10.
10.
20.
20.
That's as far as he can go.
Soon
and-
your speed will increase, but not yet.
Yeah. To a normal person's speed.
Yeah.
And then he will take a Freyan's returning spear and chuck it at which of these mimics has taken the most damage so far?
They both look equally.
Oh, okay.
Neither of them are bloodied.
It's C that's grappling Naeve, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we'll chuck it at C.
Okay.
What is the stats on that? It is +7 to hit. That's nice. $13.
13. That is... Yep, that's just enough. It's just one over.
Yeah.
Their AC is 12. So yeah, roll some damage.
1d6 +7.
I tell you, I'm regretting putting all the lore in this room. As you're going to have to beat a hasty retreat.
Alright, 8 damage.
8 damage is good damage. And that is a bloodied mimic. The spear goes zoom, straight through. And it's sort of like those ballistic gel videos, if you've ever seen them. It goes, and then it's whoop, back in your hand.
Oh, it's clean.
It is not clean. Okay, Mimic C is going to try and bite Naeve. Nom 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 nom. Why can't I roll good? 17 to hit. Oh wait, I've got advantage because you're... Yeah, 17 to hit.
Assuming I still have cover, that would be just what it needed.
Okay. You don't have cover while it's grappling you.
So that's fair.
You take 7 piercing damage and 5 acid damage.
I am.
I've not managed to land a bite on anyone yet, except now. Like,
5 + 7. 12 -1. No, not -1 because I had 6. So 12, 6 off 18. Okay. Ouch. I am down into my normal health.
Yep. Terrible. And that's Mimic C's go. Actually, yeah, Mimic C's dragging you out from under the table. There we go. Earth Elemental time. Boom. Natural 2, which is plus 10 and still doesn't hit. Boom again on the Mimic. Natural
Earth
18
Elemental is
does hit.
Incapacitated.
Yeah, does it have to roll a save now?
Ignore me. No, yeah,
At
no.
the end of its turn.
At the end of its turn. All right, what's the save?
14 wisdom.
14 wisdom, let's go. Nope, that's an 8. We go to Mimic 4. Mimic 4 is going to try and grapple Naeve. No, it's going to try and grapple the Earth Elemental.
Okay.
Can it grapple the Earth Elemental?
Let me just check size limits. A
Yeah.
huge or smaller creature. Yeah, sweet.
Okay then.
Yeah, it can grapple whatever it fucking wants, apparently. Okay, plus 5 to hit. Natural 1, it can't hit the Earth Elemental.
Its dance moves are just too good.
Yeah. Because it's not taking damage, it doesn't get another save. Damn shame. Naeve, over to you.
Okay. I'm not a thief, so I can't bonus action drink a potion. That's a shame.
You could try and break the grapple.
I could at disadvantage, but I do have pretty good acrobatics.
You're certainly in the most danger right now. I'll say that. You're in the danger zone.
I'm going to. Do I have any potions on me? I'm looking at my thing. Hang on, give me a second. I have one. I'm gonna just down my potion of healing. Which would be 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no! Wait. First things first. I had that d20 prepared, so I got very confused when I went to do something else.
Oh, abhorrence.
19. Okay.
You are
Yeah,
rocking
okay, I
it
passed
with
that
this
one.
abhorrence. Apparently the trick is drowning.
This is the exact opposite of last time, right?
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah. I just could not roll. Right. So that goes down to 3.
Down to 3. You've almost gotten rid of this. Maybe it's
Okay,
like,
no.
you know, when you've got the hiccups and you need to drink water backwards, or however that works, and that's what you're doing right now.
Reset my diaphragm. Really?
Yeah. That's how you get rid of abhorrence. It's fine. It's all in the diaphragm.
6. That's the exact amount I needed to get all my HP back.
Hey,
Amazing.
nice. That's what you want to hear.
Okay. Bonus actions. I need to double check my bonus actions because I can't remember all of the things I can do with cunning action.
Hide, disengage, dash.
It's cunning action. Hide, disengage, dash. Well, that's not handy.
Not in this one
have any-
particular situation, no.
Draconic cry. I'm going to do a draconic cry from under the water. It's going to
Okay.
be a very gargled draconic cry, and it's going to empty out my breath. I don't know how that works after.
You will
That I'm gonna-
start suffocating.
Yep.
What
What's
does
your
that
con
mean
modifier?
mechanically? -1.
Fun. You could. Fun. Okay.
That's bad.
When a creature
So
runs out of
before
breath or is
convicted-
choking, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its Constitution modifier, minimum of 1 round. At the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and is dying, and it can't regain hit points or be stabilized until it can breathe again.
I have decided that I'm going to
Never dump con again.
No, I'm definitely going to do that again, but I'm not going to use up my breath just yet. I've got some rounds left with me. I've got some health. I'm okay. I'm going to steady aim, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Steady aim. Parfait, over to you. Naeve is just like eyeing up with a dagger but not doing anything right now underwater.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did just drink a potion.
Like, Parfait's in a weird headspace right now, depressed, and the adrenaline's kind of surging. He's like, what the hell is going on? There's a dancing earth elemental next to me. The kobold is drowning.
I had a plan. My
Shoot.
plan was that I was going to hide and never be found.
Yeah, I mean, you could have hid under the other table. You know this one.
I needed the extra action to hide.
Okay.
And I needed
yeah,
the
I'm just
extra
shooting.
enough to throw a dagger.
No plan
Fair enough.
survives encounter with a surprise CR5 creature.
Yeah, shoot Mimic C. for a 22.
Oh, 22 hits. Yeah, absolutely.
Please, good damage. 10 damage.
Very
That's
good.
Not bad. And nobody touch the elemental.
A wise choice.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Are you sure? I was thinking of summoning a fire elemental right on top of it.
Are you trying to
I know,
Godzilla
keep
me or
busy,
something
wouldn't it?
right now?
Hey, I'm not
Let them
actually.
fight.
I'm not actually joking here. That is I've got a fire elemental gem, and I was actually considering summoning it on Earth Elemental and Mimic 4, and just having the fire elemental destroy the Earth Elemental.
Yeah.
Because Haze knows to keep concentration. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Allowing it 2 players, no one in particular. They'll remain nameless.
Can you make me an
What's
intelligence check?
concentration?
I can't wait for
Okay.
Haze to take.
Because
to get
unlike
hit
with the
and
thing
lose
with
it.
Hank, I feel like you would know this.
Is this going to be about the fact that moving through water will hurt the fire elemental? Because we've already considered that.
Oh yeah, that was it. You're standing in 2 feet of water, and water kills fire elementals. But if
I
you've already
checked.
considered that, then that's fine.
Yeah, I checked the rules. So it only does damage if they're moving through it.
Yeah, sure.
Interesting.
You haven't read the second half of that sentence, but yeah, sure.
Splashed on it, Nick. Splashed.
Okay, sure. How do you think I'm going to rule it? Think of it that way. Not how do you think the game says it? How do you think I'm going to rule a fire elemental at 2 feet of water?
That's fair. I mean, another game I could have argued they float, but obviously you've already made it canon. They have feet.
I'm all about the feet.
For what it's worth, C seems focused on knives, and 4 seems focused on the elemental.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is true. I think Haze is just going to try and light up Mimic C with the lightning launcher.
Sounds good.
Do I
Roll your
get
attack.
Do I get advantage from knives being adjacent to Mimic C?
No.
That wouldn't work anyway because
You'd get
Doesn't
sneak
work on
attack if you were a
I
rogue.
was a rogue. Yeah.
You could get advantage if you stood next to it.
Even
No.
then. Ooh. Afraid it goes wide and beds in the sort of brass walls of this room. Bad luck.
You had one job
Inspiration?
out there. Already used it.
Ah, no. You're all gonna have to be funnier.
This was pretty funny.
This is pretty funny, but I feel like none of you intended this to happen, so I'm not really going to give you inspiration for unleashing an earth elemental yourselves, as much as I'm enjoying it.
I'm
It's
currently
the most-
responsible for a tap dancing earth elemental.
Yeah, that's you using your abilities to gain a mechanical benefit. The benefit there is the mechanical benefit.
This is the most problem a chest has given me since me and my sister started HRT, but that's besides the point.
You know I don't give inspiration for puns, but mark it fucking down and don't do it again.
Okay, can I use the inspiration?
Of course. God damn it.
23 to
There
hit.
we go. That hits. Roll your damage. As
I
it
just like the
flies
idea
out,
that-
it's going off. It's gonna miss. You make a pun and it just veers round. It's probably the
Oh,
electrostatic effect or something.
Yeah, everyone knows electricity is a trans ally. 8
Well,
points of
damage.
lightning damage.
Oh, and that's just enough to kill that mimic. Naeve is now free.
Hooray!
For now.
Still
My
very
puns. Pun save the day.
Yep. Is that your go, Haze?
Yeah, I don't have anything for my bonus action.
Sounds good. Hank, over to you.
Okay, so Hank is going to continue trudging through. And I guess we'll throw the spear again, this time at Mimic 4.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, will he? Actually. Ooh, no, I think Hank's going to dash for the door.
Might be wise.
Yeah. And that'll be me.
Okay. Elemental, let me roll a wisdom save. 19.
He still skips his turn.
Yeah, oh yeah, he still skips his turn, but he's no longer dancing.
Yep.
Mimic 4. This time against Naeve. 19.
Advantage on still prone.
Plus 4 or something. Oh yeah,
that'll
that's
hit.
advantage. Let's see if I crit.
Roll it.
No,
Roll it again.
It doesn't crit. So you take 7 bludgeoning damage and are grappled. While prone. Still. Naeve, over to you. Can I get a wisdom save?
Yes, you can. I was just updating what turn I'm on.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba. I run out of breath next round, by the way, people.
17,
that's a
another
pass.
Success.
Almost free of turns.
Just nailing it. Considering your wisdom modifier is not good, you are nailing
Plus 1. I would like these amazing rolls on something else, though.
it. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. Next round, I could be dead. So, I am going to roll acrobatics, which I know is a disadvantage. But I have to give it a go.
You got to give it a go. Yeah. Boom. Yay.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Hold on.
15.
Nope. You're still out. You're still out. The DC was 13.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Okay,
Are you going to stand up?
question.
Yeah.
How this works, right? When do I drop to 0 HP?
You drop
Are you going to
0
try and
HP.
stay under the water, Enfys?
So
I
when
am.
you run out of breath, you will start suffocating. You then have one more round, because you got a minimum 1 round while suffocating. That's still, you're fine, but you need to get out, right?
Okay, so
After that, you immediately drop to 0 HP.
let me just make sure I've understood this, so that with there's like an order that this is going to go in, right?
Yeah.
I've been counting down at the end of each turn since I went prone, from 5 because 30 seconds.
Mhm.
And at the end of this turn, I take it down to 0. Next turn, I'd be able to stand up.
Yeah. So
Okay.
when you take it down to
Bonus
0,
action.
you have one more round because you start choking. And you,
That's
you
fine.
choke
That's fine.
for 1 round.
I just wanted to make sure we was on the same page.
Yeah.
Bonus action
You're
disengage.
good.
I need to get out of range of this thing.
Okay.
So that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hank, a kobold crawls over to you on the floor, like face going purple. You get Hank. You get the vague feeling maybe Naeve just doesn't know that the water's not that deep.
Hank reaches into his pocket again and goes, ah! Oh, no more gems, it's okay.
Okay, over to Parfait.
Seeing that we're all about to leave, can I do a perception check and see if there's actually a pipe on that desk or if that's just map detail?
There is a pipe on that desk, yeah.
Okay, well then I didn't do anything.
Nothing
I'm
in
gonna
this
get out of
is
here.
just map detail because I put every single item there myself.
Hey!
Ooh.
Okay. Anyways, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Assuming the quarret's not on the other side of this door.
That would be funny. Let me find out. You're okay
That
so
would
far.
be horrible. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I gotta put myself on the square.
That's okay.
Measure. Yeah, I can easily just rabbit hop out.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
you
do
sort of
that.
leap over their heads. I mean, it's Hank and it's Naeve crawling. So yeah, you can definitely leap over their heads.
And I've leapt to the door, and I'm going to grab knives and pull them out of the room if I can.
Nice. Have you got any more movement? Oh, you've got all your movement because Rabbit Hot doesn't use any. Yeah. So you can grab you can grab Naeve.
Yeah, and pull them up out of the water and out of the room.
Yeah, so it's difficult terrain to move them, so just you can move them up to half your movement speed into the room if you would like.
5, 10.
I will say, Naeve, you are still
door.
on the ground. You can't just like lift people up in this game for some reason. But you're out of the water, so you're not choking, so it's not really a problem.
Hey.
Yeah, great. Haze, over to you.
Haze is going to look at the door, and look at the books, and look at the door, and look at the books.
You should hit the books.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to do something very stupid.
Come back.
How does it hold up to the other stupid things done in this combat?
I think I'm actually basically in the clear. Wait, will we be able to come back? Haze is going to look to Hank and say, how long will this earth elemental take to disappear of its own volition?
I don't know, probably like an hour. Huh?
I believe it's eternal, actually.
It's an hour.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, only an hour.
Yeah, until the spell would be a ridiculous duration for a summon, eh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, once you lose concentration,
It still disappears in an hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still gone in an hour. I read the gem.
Yeah, I read it after you told me to, yeah.
Very well. I guess we'll be waiting outside for a bit. And she's going to walk out.
Will we? Will we, though?
Do I want to, though? Because my plan is, because I'm wearing the infiltrator armor, right, in theory, I could try and dive under the water and sneak round, and then shove everything into my bag of holding, then leave.
Yeah, do it.
It's a risky move, but you can definitely try it.
What if, and go with me on this, we cycle the cogs until it's the other waiting room, and then just go there for 9 hours.
Yeah.
And then check this place. and go do puzzles.
I'll argue later. Carry on.
Hank will exit the room as well.
Yeah. I mean, thinking about it, do we know we'll be able to find this room again?
We don't.
We can choose,
Because it was-
like, the long rest room. We can choose, what was it, wheat, I think it was?
This was what happened when we chose wheat.
Yeah.
Wheat, summer. We
Yeah.
can choose it, but we don't know that we're going to get this room.
We also don't know we're not.
Okay, I'm going to hope it's... Okay, the Mimic's going to distract it. I'll risk it.
For a biscuit.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I like to
I'm
see.
going to... Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath, I'm going to dive under the water, and I'm going to take the hide action.
Okay, what's your con modifier?
+2.
Okay. So you can hold your breath for 2 minutes. You'll be alright. Yes, so you take the hide action, roll me a dexterity stealth check. You can also move underwater if you would like. It'll be swimming, so difficult terrain, just the same as running around in it. Unless you've got a swim speed.
Yep. I do not. I mean, I've got a scroll of all self, so I could give myself swim speed, but that might be a bit extravagant. Yep. Because of the infiltrator armor, I get an advantage. 16.
16's good. I'm checking the passive perceptions. Okay. Cool.
Okay. So I can move 15 feet underwater. And Haze just sort of underwater presses herself against the couch.
Yeah.
I hope she's not pressed against a mimic.
Imagine if I'd left one in all this time. Oh. No, you're fine. You're fine. I mean, Parfait's been walking on that so for a while. You're okay. Okay, Hank, over to you.
All right. Seeing Haze just disappear into the water, Hank's gonna be like, "Oh, I guess we're staying then." And he will just go and stand by the door and just kind of watch what's going on. This is
Okay.
great. This is like watching one of the fights in the arena.
All right. Earth Elemental is going to go wham on Mimic 4. Natural
Return to our
19.
regularly scheduled Nick versus Nick.
Nick versus Nick. It's that time again. Doing
We love doing
14
it to you.
points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah. Everyone loves DM, like, every DM loves having a DM piece. I fucking hate it. I'm not here to play with myself for now. And then a 19 to hit as well. Also hits for another 14 bludgeoning damage. That's
Gonna make short work of that.
Mimic is still up, but looking awful.
Ooh.
And it is the Mimic's go. The Mimic is going to attack the Earth Elemental because, like, it's not very smart. It's just going to go for... Yeah, misses as well. It's just going to go for the nearest thing. Okay, Naeve, can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right?
It would be very funny if you then
Okay,
failed
Bubsy.
while out there. You good?
Hold
Mark
up.
off another point.
Yeah.
Yes, I am, because I've only got 2, so
So
the
you're down
DC
to
is
12 now, right?
Yeah.
No, now I'm down to 11. I'm on my last one.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. See? You didn't need a rest. You just needed a fight. Okay. What would you like to do with your turn, though?
Find the scene.
Yeah.
See, you didn't need no medication. You just needed another war. I wasn't Irish. That wasn't an attempt to be Irish. No, hello.
What are you doing with your turn?
Really, really tempted to go back in the room to make sure that Haze doesn't need help.
Are you going to stand up before you do it, or?
I will stand up, and then I'm going to move till I have. I can peer around this door,
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
going
fine.
to bonus action hide.
Okay, sure. That's great. Roll me a stealth check, and we'll go to
I
Parfait.
will do this. I'll double check my number.
Parfait gonna use one of his last 2 healing potions
Mm-hmm.
and heal up.
Good plan. Good plan.
Yeah, very good plan because 1 spell slot left, and yeah,
I'm gonna rest in a minute.
Somebody's good.
sure we
give
are.
me insight, everyone apart from Hank.
Okay, sure, inside. Natural 1 on the inside.
Yeah, you're gonna get rest soon. It's gonna go fine.
Definitely.
Maybe rests aren't happening on. Maybe rests aren't on the table anymore. Maybe you've had your one long rest of this entire
That was-
dungeon, and you now need to
that was-
budget.
That was what I was going to argue once we were out of the room.
You could still take short rests. Those are fine.
Yes.
Anything else, Parfait?
I have nothing else to do.
Okay. We go to Haze. Haze, you're swimming around in the water.
Okay. I guess I'm going to use my entire action to move 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, and I'm going to try and stay hidden under the bed.
Yeah, you are difficult terrain. Oh, did you bonus action dash?
No, I used my move action and my movement. Normal
Oh, you
action
dash.
dash.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. And you can stay under there. Okay. Hank, over to you. Anyone who's just going outside and going to be waiting, just let me know. We'll skip your turn, and you'll be safe unless something comes out the door.
I have a plan.
Hank's gonna
Yeah.
take the dodge action and just stand.
Okay, tanking just in case. Earth Elemental's gonna go wham, hit, kills it.
Bam. Thank you, ma'am.
It's then going to. Well, it's going to walk for Hank because Hank's the only one that can see. What's its movement speed? 30 feet? Okay, but it is going to be slower. So 5, 10, 15. Here we go. Here we go, Hank. So with disadvantage because you are dodging. Ooh. That is a 19 to hit.
What? With disadvantage?
I rolled
it's
an
got plus
11.
8, isn't it?
He's got +8, yeah. Second
right.
one coming in. That's worse. That's
Wait,
an
it
11
didn't
to hit.
attack.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
ignore that one. It would have missed anyway. Yeah. So 2d8 plus 5 bludgeoning damage. Come in your. Oh, that's all right. You take 8 bludgeoning damage. I rolled a
Alright.
1 and a 2. You're okay. And that's its go. Naeve.
This thing is very near full health.
Give me a wisdom
And
save.
it's an earth elemental. I'm
wisdom save.
concerned.
I would love it if this was the one you failed.
Failure!
Give me
Yes.
a T10, please.
One abhorrence.
Your final point of abhorrence. Lashing out at number 4.
4.
Oh, it's okay. You're all right. You're deafened by a cacophony of extra stellar winds that howl in your ears. As
Okay, so
things
as
go,
this
it
thing
could
is
be worse.
It really could. But as the earth elemental is approaching, because now I've been thinking about what the effect that Naeve's reduced age would do, and I figured is this like a permanent effect, or is it more like a curse?
It is a permanent effect.
Okay. So what
is a
has effectively
medicinal.
happened, right? Naeve still has all of their memories, but they have now an underdeveloped brain. and you don't get good at Naeve's line of work without being reckless at a young age. You know, you got to be into the whole "I'm going to put myself in harm's way" sort of thing. So Naeve's is now a little bit more reckless than they used to be, and wants that dagger back, and also hears about Naeve's friends and would like the Earth Elemental to not be hitting.
Oh yeah,
Would like the Earth
absolutely.
Elemental to be dead. So here's what I'm going to do. Try not to die for starters. Does my stealth roll from last round still count? I rolled a 17.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You've beaten the passive perception of the Earth Elemental. You're good.
I'm going to attacks from prone at disadvantage. Can I be under the water without being prone? Given how short I am.
Not really.
No?
Oh, it's about 2
Damn it.
foot of water. How tall are you?
About 2'11".
Oh well, then yeah, absolutely.
I've reduced my height from what it was before.
Yeah.
Because I lost like a decade.
Oh, then yeah, you could just crouch. You could just bend your knees and be
Yeah.
under the water. That's fine.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, in which case I'm crouching. But I'm sneaky. Does that count as difficult terrain stepping into it?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so that's 10 foot. I only get 3 squares. I'm going to attack the Earth Elemental.
Okay.
I'll before I step into the water, I'll pull out the rapier to do it though.
Good idea. Yep. This huge, craggy monstrosity looms over you.
No,
and looks
wait.
like
No,
it's
wait, I
going for
lied.
Hank.
I'm going to use the gleaming knife because that's a magical knife. So I
Okay.
assume the damage would therefore be magical.
Yes.
get rid
All
of-
magical weapons are count as magical attacks.
Yeah. Awesome. There's no pluses on it or anything. It just is magical.
Yep. It counts. It's yeah. That's good.
25.
Beautiful. Hits.
D4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 13 piercing.
13 piercing. Very good. It takes the first damage of this combat.
Did it not take some from the mimics?
No, they never managed to hit it.
Oh my god.
Puny mimics.
Yeah. Well, it's still got 90% of its health remaining.
This water, is it see-through?
Yeah.
Was it like murky from the...
It's
No.
like rainwater, that sort of thing.
Okay, but we're basically transparent, which means in order to hide, I'm going to have to get quite the distance.
Yeah.
I want my dagger back, but this is more of a concern right now, so I'm going to bonus action disengage and get back around this door and be right here.
Okay. Can someone
Is
who
it
has a
bad in there?
moment do me a favor and draw me like a big octagon around here? Because I feel like the Earth Elemental's coming out of this room pretty soon.
How? The door
How big is
tiny.
big? How many
And
You
it
can
is
imposters?
squeeze through a thing that is one size less than you.
Yes,
And
difficult
it
terrain.
is large, which means it can go through anything that is a normal size. Medium-sized. Right. Parfait.
How big is the octagon, Nick? many
Make it
across?
about 25 feet on a side.
25 feet on the side. Gotcha.
It's the atrium you were in previously, basically. It doesn't have to be exact.
Yeah,
but
I know-
just need a rough space.
I know what it is.
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
didn't remember how big it was.
If I change the wheel to something other than the petrichor, would that remove the water?
It might, yeah. That's worth a go.
All right, so I'm going to attempt to do that.
Okay, that sounds great. So you run over the wheel. You've got the movement to do that.
Yep.
Do you want to change it to something specific or just spin it to something else?
Let's see.
I can refresh you on the options. Your options were gods, dragons, primordials, and balefire.
I know what Balefire does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll switch it to Balefire.
Okay. For this, because it's like time sensitive, I'm going to need a dexterity roll. I
Got
think
it.
you can use sleight of hand if you would like. So because it's spinning constantly, just to lock it in place at the right time.
Yeah. That is an 18.
18 is plenty. And it stops on Balefire. So all rolls are now made at disadvantage
Even the Earth Elementals.
until you sacrifice something.
Only in the room, though.
Yep.
Yep. Out here, it's all fine. Good work, Parfait. That will take your action. But that's great. Haze, over to you. You are swimming.
Okay.
Just keep swimming.
Haze.
Just keep swimming.
Haze is going to emerge and try and shove everything she can into her bag on the desk, into her bag of holding. All the books, any items, whatever
Yep.
she can grab.
Okay, so you throw in a couple of books. You throw in the sort of diary / sort of notebook of the Lord, and you throw in a fine pipe made of. This is made of bone. It has a little diamond on it.
Okay. Would you have any idea what the pipe might be?
It is a pipe.
Okay, that's fair.
It is what it looks like.
It is exactly what it. Yeah, it's not magical or anything. It's just a pipe.
Yep. And she's going to turn towards the Earth Elemental, and she's going to shout in common because she doesn't speak any form primordial. Hey, you. Your mother was a chalkboard. And then deliver the more universal signage of the double bird.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. So you flip off the Earth Elemental. Hank, it's your turn. The
As
Earth
the
Elemental
water
is
now-
trundling around to look at Haze. Yeah, the water's gone now. You're good.
No
Okay.
more. Yeah.
Wait, the water's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No more difficult
Parfait
terrain.
got rid of the
I'll
water.
switch to Balefire,
Okay, cool.
which means you have more movement.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah,
also
but
means I
keep
don't have
moving.
anywhere to hide.
Yeah, and the Earth Elemental has full movement as well.
Yeah, I was kind of banking on the Earth Elemental not being able to move very quickly.
Well,
Well-
it has permanent disadvantage on the attacks. Hopefully.
Unless it
Yes.
sacrifices something.
Also,
We didn't
yes.
know to do that.
It wouldn't.
Hank is going to disengage, and he is going to come out of the room and go his full movement speed.
Yeah.
And he'll say to the others, "Look, either maybe we lure the elemental out here, and then we all dive into the room and close the door."
Would that work?
Or maybe we get everybody out of room and change room immediately, like we did against the other monster. Yes.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, but Haze is kind of stuck in there now, isn't she?
Yes.
I'm really hinged on the fact the Earth Elemental wouldn't have been able to wouldn't have been able to get to me in its entire
Yeah.
turn. I'm kind of freaked out. Fine.
It also wouldn't. It also wouldn't have been able to get through the door because it would have had to have taken a step forward and then squeezed, which it wouldn't have had the movement to do.
I take it it's an action to do the thing with the jet gears.
Yeah, that's an action.
Yeah. It's fine. We can still make this
Yeah.
work. It's doing everything. It's doing at disadvantage. Hank is a tank. We can make this work. We can get Haze out. I believe in us.
It's also worth noting if you want to change it to any specific room, you're currently on the summer season, so your options are Sky, Orchard, and this one, which is Wheat.
Yeah, I would also like to point out I've only got 9 hit points left.
Fuck.
This would have been great to mention before Mr. Blue went in.
Yeah. Yeah, before.
Yes.
But, you know.
Oh, well, I didn't expect Mr. Blue to completely change the situation.
It's all good. It's all good. How you? We can still do this. How are you figuring to Have you got anything left for your turn?
I think Hank's going to try and attract the attention of the Earth Elemental because he knows that Haze is trapped in there now.
Okay.
So he'll shout at the Earth Elemental.
Yeah, my original plan was basically to draw the Earth Elemental's attention so it'd move away from the door. Then I'd be able to hide again, and then I'd be able to sneak round.
Now it's just less. It's not stealth anymore. It's just distraction.
Sorry,
So
I drastically underestimated what 25 feet on the side looked like. That's more what it's like.
Yeah. So
Could I use Hank's performative abilities to try to mimic the sounds of the Terran language, even though he doesn't actually know it?
Fucking hell, you watched Talia do it one time. Okay.
She had a specific feat for it.
She has a feat for it. You
Yeah.
can try.
Okay. We'll do that. His performance is one of his things.
Yeah. Make me a performance check, please, at disadvantage.
Could I not, would my background not balance out the disadvantage
Your background of talking to elementals?
of performance?
Your background of performance is giving you proficiency. It's not fucking giving you, I can talk to rocks.
That sounds like an intelligence proficiency to me, to be honest.
Why would you do this to
intelligence
me?
performance. Yeah, good point. Good point, Naeve. You can have initiative for being the teacher's pet. Intelligence performance, please, to try and speak a language you do not know.
I think
No, he's just trying to make the sounds. That's what
Yeah,
he's
and you
trying to
don't have
do.
a feat that lets you mimic anything, so it's going to be hard.
Oh.
Yeah, and now roll it again because it's disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
why is it disadvantage?
Because it's trying to do something that's almost impossible, and it's that or I set
Fair
the DC
enough.
at 35.
Fair enough.
I'm afraid
He's
that
just
does
making a
fail.
lot of noise.
Yeah, you're just like...
Kind of like when he was talking to the bullywugs.
I'm going to see what the Earth Elemental does with that information, because both of you have basically flipped the bird.
Yeah.
I changed it from water to balefire because I was told that we couldn't stop it from getting through the door, and then afterwards I was told it wouldn't be able to get through the door because of the water.
It's a bit wishy-washy. I'm not sure how many turns it would have taken. It might have been able to get halfway through the door and then been stuck for a round. But it was.
Oh, it can get through the door. I keep saying it can squeeze.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
I know.
I've been saying that all along.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's going to
So I
attack
guess
you,
it was
Haze, at
coming from the door
disadvantage
either way.
because Balefire, and it hasn't made a sacrifice. Okay, that's a 13 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Second
Okay.
one. Ooh, even worse. That's a 10 to hit. Setting
cool.
it to Balefire has really helped. That's its go.
Hoping it would.
Okay.
Naeve, over to you.
One of you stay by thing. Be ready to change door immediately.
I'm gonna hold my action to switch it to. Let me check my notes and see which one we haven't done.
I mean, you'll do that on your
We've done
turn.
all of them now.
Hey.
You could always try
Okay.
Primordial.
Sky,
What I
change
I do have an out
door to
now.
Sky.
Oh, yeah,
Or Channel.
you've done Orchard, you've not
Oh
done
no, can't be
Sky.
Channel. It's got to be Sky.
Wait a minute.
Sky's
Is there
next.
another poem in that room?
No,
I didn't have a chance to check.
no, there isn't.
No.
I can tell you that for free.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
perception would have spotted one if there was. By the way, if two of you want to spend your actions doing twisting valves, you can go to a different room. It's just that it'll take two
Hey, wait a
total
minute.
actions
Wait a
instead of
minute.
one.
If we remove the floor, would that cause the table Haze is standing on?
We
fall
can't
cannot-
pick which specific effect.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
We can choose
sorry.
Primordial, but we don't know that we'll get that.
You know, fair enough.
And I'm inclined to stay on keeping the Earth Elemental on disadvantage.
This is the best we've
Yeah.
got at the moment. Yeah.
I would.
okay.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Next.
I think it's working.
When I threw my dagger at Mimics 4, I believe it was on this square.
Yeah, it was on that square.
Awesome. Good to know.
You're going in to get it.
5, 10, 15, 20. Item interaction.
Lovely. Dagger retrieved. Mission complete.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
but
that's
first,
20.
can I get a wisdom
5,
saving
10,
throw?
15, 20.
Oh, no.
Oh, right, yeah. Let me just...
I'm so excited.
Roll not bad.
Filling me with
But
energy.
But I love rolling bad.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Level 1.
you were
Beautiful.
so close.
Show's over, everyone. Can I get a D10? 6.
I
You
don't think
see
that's a good one. I
that
think
which
that's a bad one.
reviles you most in your hands. You immediately throw everything you're holding at least 10 feet away from you. Which is fine, because you're not holding anything.
Effectively nothing.
I mean, would I put the rapier away? I don't. No, not the rapier. The knife of gleaming. I yeet the knife of gleaming.
Yeet the knife of green. it's still in this room. It's just, yeah, it's
10
just
feet away,
thrown.
5, 10. Yeah.
You do
Does
still
that
get your
prevent
turn.
me from picking things up?
No, you're fine. It's just that instant, like a flash of, oh, what am I
yeah.
holding? Ah, get rid of it. And then you're okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so. And then I'll go back up to here. That was 5, 10, 15, 20.
What do you think knives would see that would make them just, like, throw it away? Ah, what is that? Ah.
What would really disgust knives?
For me, it would be a spider. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Knives is a teenager now, so suddenly they see responsibility.
You could tell which
Homework.
one of the players is a father. Not that you're wrong.
I was a teenager once.
Yeah, me too. I think we all might have been.
I really don't know.
Yeah, well, that's fair. I mean, you don't have to. It was just, in case you had an idea.
I have some
No
think
worries.
on it, and if I think of something, I will come back to that.
Yeah,
and be
it may
like, this
happen
is what
again.
my-
You never know.
Yeah, quite possibly. Okay, so hang on a minute. I forgot how many moves on me. 5, 10.
You were up to 20.
15, 20,
Yeah.
25.
What are you doing?
I'm stabbing an earth elemental, but not with my magic dagger, with a rapier.
Okay.
At
With the rapier?
disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
No. That
Oh,
levels out.
because of the flanking, so that does level out. Yeah.
Question.
There you go.
Because even though it levels out, I'm at disadvantage, which means I don't get sneak attack.
You're
Can
not
I
at
give up
disadvantage
my-
because it levels out. You do get sneak attack.
Yes. But does the fact that I had to level it out not get rid of sneak attack?
No.
Oh,
no,
it did.
It's fine. It's only a disadvantage if you're rolling 2 and taking the lowest. If you
Yeah, no, I
don't
know
end
that.
up rolling
I know
2 and
that.
taking the lowest, it doesn't stop your sneak attack.
Okay. Anyway, I still have a question.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me inspiration. Can I get rid of that inspiration to have advantage?
No, because you can't stack them together.
God damn it. Okay.
Can't just re-roll though, which is
That one
better.
disadvantage in the mix is poisoning it for you, I'm afraid. But you can use it as a reroll still. That's fine.
Yeah. That's fair. I understand. Can I? What if I give up my arrows for my short bow?
Just permanently remove your short bow.
Or if I just get rid of my short bow? Yeah, that's also fine. I can make that work.
Yeah, I'll take that as a sacrifice. Boom. Back in. You've got advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
You're not getting that short bow back,
I-
by the way. It's not just on the floor. It's vanished.
I am
into
well aware that this is a devil's bargain sort of thing. You don't make these things lightly. But I
Yeah.
really want to make sure this thing is no longer looking at Haze.
A short bow has just landed on Imp's desk.
Okay.
They're doing
This
a
is
cantancy at
with
the moment.
Arabia. At advantage.
Well, Imp Steel came with strings attached.
Did I
I'm
hit?
afraid that does not hit. It's
Okay.
got such a tough hide. It's made literally of stones, and you just can't break through it.
I need to double check something. I do not believe the rapier is light. No, so I can't make another attack with a normal dagger, which I just picked up. I haven't used my bonus action yet.
Nope, you good?
Disengage.
Yep. Smart.
30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
How?
Yeah, you don't get extra movement.
No.
Use your bonus action to disengage.
So I started here, right?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Right.
30. Bonus
Right.
action dash.
No.
5.
Bonus action
disengaged.
disengaged.
My bonus action disengaged. In which case, 5.
You're still out of range,
Yeah.
which helps.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it wants to hit me, it has to step away from Haze, and we take those.
Haze, you're in the stomp zone. So
Hold
it
on,
raises...
it's my turn.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's not the Earth Elementals for ages. Parfait, it's over
Nope.
to you.
Tasha's the Earth Elemental. Wisdom save at disadvantage, please.
Oh, very good. Oh, very good. Let's see if I can roll 2
My
20s
last
or something.
spell slot.
You're not going to believe this. I haven't rolled 2 20s, but I have rolled 2 19s. I'm so sorry. I really didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all. I'm so sorry. Earth Elemental's still up.
And 10 feet back, yell at Hank, spin the wheel if they come out.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Big if.
Haze, over to you. You are right up next to an Earth Elemental. It's looking angry.
Okay. Okay. Haze is going to look up at the Earth Elemental, steady her breath, look at it, and say, Grovel. And this is her casting command.
Unfortunately, it misheard you, and it's now gravel. Okay. Command's a wisdom save. Yeah. All right. At disadvantage, nonetheless. So let's see if I can do it again.
No.
Gravel is a
Oh no, that's
horrible
way
insult
worse.
to
That's
an
a
Earth
6 and a
Elemental.
7. Yeah, it's failed.
Yeah.
It gets down on its knees. You hear a lot of cracking and popping as these stones dislodge in its body as it gets down on its knees and puts its head to the ground. And it makes some sounds, but you don't understand them.
Right. Okay, wait. Let's see what's the shortest route out of here.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
I'm reading command, and the spell has no effect if the target doesn't understand your language.
Oh. Flapjacks.
I will refund that. You probably know how your spell works.
Okay.
Haze is
Okay.
small.
Yes. Haze is significantly smarter than her player.
Well, I feel like Haze spends a lot of time using the spells, so knows how that works. Like with Hank, it was you've never cast a spell before in your life. You don't actually know with the concentration. But Haze has cast command a number of times, probably knows the limitation of it.
Okay. Plan B. Okay, I could take the disengage action and try walking out.
Yeah. Or you could take a dash
you
and
can get-
leg it.
But then it would get a chance to hit me, and if it
At
hits me, I'm dead.
disadvantage. Ah, well, there's that.
What's
Also,
your
if you
movement
manage to
speed?
get out of range, it's going to hit Naeve.
Make your way around the elemental. So long as you're within combat range of it, it will not be able to attack you.
This is
What's your
true.
movement speed, Haze?
30. I have an idea.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, you cross the
25,
other
right
side
here.
of it.
That table's totally difficult terrain, by the way.
Okay, so right here then.
Okay.
Hey,
No,
Get
I'm
next.
going to.
get next
I'm
to
going to
me.
take
Be
it.
ready to run.
Okay, do you have something, Naeve? Because the Earth Elemental gets to go first.
I know. We just need it to miss you. twice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And if you, so this is what you're weighing up, right? Because force movement does not give it an opportunity attack. So either you chance one hit, and then have to wait a full round to get out, or you wait for me to drag you out of its range, chancing 2 hits, in the hopes of getting a dash to get you out. Although you could get out once if you get the dash.
okay. I have another plan.
Okay.
It's basically I try and take the hard action.
What are you hiding
I've
behind?
Yeah, I'm guessing either under the bed or under the table.
Okay.
And
I'd allow that. Because they're
Yeah.
all within the reach of it, you can try and hide under the table. I will give it advantage on trying to determine where you are, although it'll have disadvantage, so it'll come out to a normal one.
Good work.
Yep.
If it
Because
doesn't, if it
it'll
can't detect
literally
you
watch you dive under the bed.
with
Yeah, I'm
Or
counting on
under
that because I'm counting on that because if it sees me dive under the bed, it's going to try and chase me.
Or break the bed.
Yeah, or break the bed.
this
anybody
might be the
remember
play
what-
of the game for your survival.
This
Does
might be the
anybody
play of the game,
remember-
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm doing it. Ace
Dive
is
under
going
the
to dive under the bed.
Roll me
She's
a
going to roll.
stealth check.
Yep, and this is going to be at normal because I guess advantage, which cancels out the disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Oh yeah, you've got a cloak or
Right.
something? Or I forget what.
infiltrator armor.
That's it, the armor. Yeah.
Professor, baby.
Okay, do I want to use owlbear or do I want to try physical dice? Which would be luckier?
I can't answer that for you. I have the worst. luck.
Hellbear's gonna
Okay.
kill you. Which
Okay.
dice feels good today?
It's true. Owlbear hates me. Okay, so I've got here. Basically, when I found my old copy of the AD&D DMG, which I used to run the House of Harrow Hill, I actually also found the dice from the same set it came from. So I've got
Okay.
that one D20. So logically, I haven't rolled this in decades. So logically, it must be either very lucky or very unlucky. I'm going to use that
AD&D
dice.
D20. Let's find out what happens.
Okay, normal roll, +4. 19.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Hank.
Hank
doing anything?
is. I think Hank's gonna step to the side so he gets vision on the earth
Sure.
elemental.
Yeah.
And he's gonna throw in the returning spear.
You're no longer raging, by the way, I believe, because I think you've
Yeah,
spent
he's
full
not.
turn
No,
now.
it's been
Yeah.
about 3 or 4 turns since I was raging.
Yeah,
so,
I
yeah.
completely forgot about that thing earlier. Yeah. But yeah, absolutely, you can throw that.
In fact, actually, no, I was never raging, Nick. I don't know what you're talking about. The earth elemental's under my control.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just a regular returning spear throw.
Yep.
And it's not a disadvantage because I'm not in the room, right?
What's the range of a spear?
I think it's 20, 60.
Okay, so it will be a disadvantage. Because you're beyond 20 feet.
Wait. Yeah, wait. How close do I have to get? Wait.
It's
1,
40 feet away
2,
at the moment.
3, 4.
You would
Okay.
need to get in the room.
Which would be disadvantage either way. So you may as well throw it from outside.
Yeah, true. Okay. Disadvantage, and it is it's a +7, so that's not
Yeah.
so bad.
Just do what I did and roll 2 19s.
16.
I mean, that
Oh, that doesn't hit, does it?
that doesn't hit, but
Nope.
it was a good try. A good try. It was a good roll.
Yep. And then Hank will step back to be next to the gears.
Okay. Earth Elementals go. Earth Elemental has seen someone
Which I
dive
must
under
say-
a bed.
Oh, no, go on.
Earth Elemental's going to strike at the bed.
Nice.
Because
Do
the Earth
something,
Elemental
Ace.
is a siege monster and deals double damage to objects and structures.
What is the AC and health of a bed, by the way? A genuine question.
Not much.
Usually it's a high AC and low health. Objects have a certain number of hit points. So a large object made of wood. So wood is an AC of 15. A large object, a bed. We'll say this is resilient. Has 27 hit points. Wham! And it does hit this time. It beats
At
the AC.
disadvantage?
Yeah, at disadvantage. It's got plus. It's got plus 8.
8
Yeah,
to
fair
hit.
enough.
Plus 8 to hit.
Yeah.
Plus
It's only got to hit a 15, so it's easier to do. So that does 2d8 plus 5 times 2. That's a d10, Nick. Don't roll that. So that's 10, 15, 30 points of damage to the bed. So you're under this bed and you just hear boom!
Demolished.
And this creaking. And yeah, what is generic? I said 27, and the bed breaks, revealing you underneath. Tattle.
Haze.
So, when did she get
Haze,
here?
even not Tattle. God damn, I see the icon and I just. Okay. Last one. Shall I roll this in the outbear?
Yeah, sure.
With disadvantage.
Cancelled out by the advantage because presumably Haze is prone.
Haze is prone. Good point.
I'm sorry.
Plus 8.
Why does everyone in this party betray me this session?
Here we go.
I betray everyone, including myself, when I remember.
Does a 15 hit?
It doesn't.
Yeah!
Nice.
Fucking nailed it. So he goes. Oh, I'm not gendering an earth elemental. It goes boom with 2 fists down to strike you, and you roll to the side as it comes down. Like you're watching it, and you sort of go doomph, doomph, and you're sort of rolling left and right to avoid it. You are still up. Naeve, this is a very dangerous situation. What are you going to do to help? Or, run away? Oh, can I get a wisdom save?
I might not do anything to help.
Give me the hug one. Give me the hug one. Give me the hug one. I want it
Maybe
so
being
much.
hugged enough.
Oh,
Yes!
come on.
Now give me a D10, please. Hug, 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 hug,
How
hug.
is this going
Number
so
9. The
badly?
character immediately drinks 1 potion from their inventory, or if they have no potions, uses 1 spell scroll. Do you have either of those?
I had a potion of healing, but I drank it earlier. I have nothing.
Oh, then you're fine then. You don't have to use your action drinking. You're like, I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty. But yeah, you got your action.
Marvelous. Okay.
Oh, Haze, you're prone, so you're going to lose half your movement speed. Damn it.
Up 1. I need to do something completely and utterly ridiculous, but I'm a rogue. I have the movement to do this. Hold up. I need to check something. You're going to be here. I need you to get... I'm gonna hit it
And then
with the
quit.
rapier. Yeah.
Does this count as flanking?
It doesn't matter. I have advantage.
Oh, right.
But yeah,
21.
nice.
I'm
mean,
gonna
you had
roll it in
advantage,
case I
so-
get double 20. So
Yeah, you may as
still
well.
21.
Okay, very good. Roll damage.
1, 2.
Is this rapier magical?
No.
Halved damage. Okay.
Yep. Plus 2, 3, 4. 10 piercing.
So 5 piercing damage, and you have its attention.
Bonus action, disengage. 5, 10, 15. If I leave that room, it's going to try and follow me, and I'm not going to be able to get back into the room.
Depends how far we lure it out.
Oh yeah.
Has it been an hour yet?
It feels like it.
No, not a chance. How does Hank feel about maybe giving this thing a shove when it gets to the door?
I mean, he's very strong, but
Do you have any rages left
I do.
to give yourself advantage? How does Hank feel about maybe being able to... How does strong man feel about strong?
I mean, this is Hank. he's just going to look at you and flex.
Okay, here's my plan, right? Earth Elemental come to punish Naeve for doing Naeve thing. Hank push Earth Elemental back into room. Naeve lure Elemental to other end of room so Haze could get out, and then Naeve follows Haze. I might die doing this. Because this room
But do your
is
thing and
not
we'll figure
like
it out.
30 foot. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna...
I can basically. I can probably just disengage and make a run for it at this point.
Yeah, looks like.
Awesome, yeah.
You are prone. Your
is-
movement speed
you're
is
prone.
going to be halved.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that
Oh.
initial step away is going to be a problem.
I've got something for that. No, wait,
Okay.
that would. Wait, no, that would take my action, so I wouldn't be able to
I mean-
disengage.
You
If
disadvantage on the
Haze-
attack hit.
If Haze gets out, we've still got the held action on the door, right?
Yep, that's Hank.
If Haze does not get it out, on Hank's turn, we do Knives plan.
Hank doesn't have the held
Okay,
action.
fine.
He attacked last turn. But
Well,
Parfait
let's see
can
what
take over
happens.
that.
Let's see what happens.
So-
Let's just see what happens.
I mean, it'll be your turn before the Earth Elemental anyway, so.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Parfait.
Parfait is just like glaring daggers at Hank because this whole thing is his fault.
Some of this, to be fair, is Haze's fault.
Yeah.
Some of this, to be fair, is Parfait's fault.
None of this, to be fair, is my fault.
I think
Okay,
it's all
Mr.
your fault, actually. Yeah, let's blame Nick.
219s. Yeah, let's play Nick, Mr. 219's on a disadvantage.
Ironically,
Save.
I know, right? What the hell was that
in
all
it-
about?
Yeah, I rolled 2 natural 20s.
in a
disadvantage.
wild twist of fate, I have caused none of these problems.
It's true.
No, you spent most
No,
of
I
your
didn't.
time drowning.
Yeah. Naeve is the only character who hasn't completely screwed over Haze this session,
So
up
far.
to and including Haze herself.
All right. I'm going to yell at the elemental and just repeat, your mother was a chalkboard, and then shoot
Okay.
it with an arrow.
Very good, very good.
Please hit. 23!
That hits. Is this a
Hey.
magical bow?
No.
Okay, thank you.
5.
5 points of damage, going down to 2 points of damage. Okay, you'll all be
Yep.
pleased to know you've almost hit 1/6 of its hit points.
Yep. And I'm making sure to stay within its range of vision, but over here near the fucking
Yeah.
the gears.
Haze?
Okay, is it safe to say the Earth Elemental's attention is not on Haze right now?
It's interested in Naeve because Naeve got a hit in. It's also interested a little bit in Parfait because Parfait got a hit on. It's not
Okay.
not interested in you. You're not going to get advantage or anything like on something like hiding because it is absolutely still fully aware of its surroundings.
Okay. I'm going to disengage, stand up, 5, 10, 15, hide behind the sofa.
Okay. You obviously can't hide behind the sofa, but you're
Yeah.
positioned behind the sofa. Hank.
I mean, I've seen some pretty big sofas.
I guess Hank is holding his action to do the gears as soon as the signal is given.
Okay, we go to the Earth Elemental. I'm going to roll this d6 to determine who it targets. 1 and 2 is Haze. 3 and 4 is Naeve. 5 and 6 is Parfait. Let's have a look. 6, Parfait. 1. Oops, sorry, it was there, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's kind of stuck there at Naeve, so it's going to have to strike Naeve. It will have disadvantage, regardless of not being in the room, because it's squeezing at the moment.
Sort of in the room.
So that is, oof, not good. 14 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. Oh, and he gets to do it again, doesn't he? That's much worse. That's a natural 1.
Hooray!
So it can't get its arms out of the doorway to get you, and because of that, it's slow, and you're able to just sidestep it.
What happens if I flip the switch now, and it's halfway through the door?
Haze is trapped in here forever and dies.
You can find out.
Personally,
We can get Haze out again. It just takes a while. We might
But
get
would the doors shut on the Earth Elemental?
You can
something
find
would
out.
happen.
Like slice it in half?
You can find out.
Nah.
I don't think you
One-
can kill it, but
I don't think the rooms are dangerous when not open because they're just doors. Because otherwise, the kobolds would be dead, the rock golem would be dead.
We may
You
not
can
be able
find
to
out if
find
you want
Haze
to.
again if this room changes again.
I know.
Naeve, it's your
I'm
go.
just saying.
Oh, wisdom save, please.
Oh, and don't hug. Don't hug.
Naeve hugs the Earth Elemental.
Come on!
Wow.
Being-
Can I
Do
give
being
it
hugged
a
by the-
operation?
Lovely.
3.
It's because you're no
the-
longer underwater.
The character is blinded by visions of a dark majesty too beautiful to comprehend.
Okay, well
Could be worse.
there goes my attempt at doing more
See
damage.
nothing
to it.
else but Jet Black and Speedos right now.
how's that in any way dark?
It's a dark majesty too beautiful to comprehend.
Okay,
I
that's
stand by it. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
you've still got your action, but yeah, you're blinded.
Haze, how's plan going?
Just
Haze,
get it out of there, then
You're
we can
staring at
go
the
in.
ass of an earth elemental. Blocking
It's
the
coming
door.
this way. It's coming this way anyway. We'll lure it out and we can duck in behind it. Close the door. We fine.
Mm,
Did it break down the door?
Look, if that Quasit thingy can't do it, then Earth Elemental probably can't.
Maybe it's just the Quasit's just not had a reason to.
I was stood here, which means I know my things went here. I'm going to bonus action disengage,
Good idea.
step this way, item into action to pick up my knife. I might have
Yep.
to scurry around it a bit for it.
Yeah, you're like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Blindly
my
picking up a
action.
knife sounds safe.
I'm a rogue, it's fine, this is what we do.
Naeve does is safe. Yeah, I was going to say.
Okay, what was that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And for my main action, I will dodge.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Parfait. What are we doing?
Because I'm blind.
Parfait going to let's see. No. It could get to me easily.
Mm-hmm.
What if I go say here? It might attack Hank instead. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of ideas on what to do.
Get out of range
So-
of it easily.
Yeah.
If we can get into the rest room, we should be fine until it goes away. At the very least, we can short rest.
We could
Yeah.
bring it out and then kite it for the rest of the battle, like potentially.
We
Does
don't have
anybody
enough
remember-
space to effectively kite. We need to get it
Yep.
into a room we're not in.
Does anybody remember what flavor of elemental I got?
What color have you got?
Haze has
I
the
don't know.
fire. I had the earth, so it's either air or water that you took.
Hold on, let me check mine. I had air, so you've got water.
All right.
An elemental against an elemental would be a fair shake. And
It would.
you're Parfait, you ain't getting hit.
Nope. Water elemental, I choose you. Kick that thing's fucking ass.
All right, a water elemental arrives in the combat.
I'm gonna.
Roll initiative
Can
for
I
us,
have
will
it-
you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, you can
What's the-
position it wherever you want. I'm just sort of putting a token down.
Yeah, sorry. I gotta find the dex mod of water elemental. 2. Okay. Where's the dice roller?
We are not finishing this dungeon this session. I'm not saying that.
No, this has gone all sorts of sideways.
We might not finish combat this session.
Yeah, genuinely. 7. Okay.
Yep.
Whatever you do not drop concentration.
Yeah, no, I'm not that good.
2 elementals.
Yeah. Whatever you
I'm
do,
gonna
don't
order
try
it.
and cast.
I'm out of spell slots.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I used my last one to try and Tasha's the earth elemental. So I'm gonna try and tell this thing to grapple the earth elemental. Can water elementals grapple?
They can. They are, in fact, pretty whelming in that regard.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Whelm.
Hey.
Wait, I can just make it onto the earth elemental.
Yeah.
Well, size probably not.
Wait, let me check the spell summon elemental, because water elementals can enter that space. It has to be an unoccupied space where you summon it.
Okay.
But
So
on
I'm
its
going to
turn, you
get
can
as
get
far-
it to do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna get as far away from the earth elemental as I possibly can. So
Not to be that player, but it seems to be off the grid.
Which one?
It's off the grid.
what?
The water elemental. It's on a.
It's on the grid.
It's on the
Where's
grid
the
here.
Looks like it's on.
Oh wait. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the
I
grid.
thought these were the squares.
So I'll have it block line of sight to me, and on its
Oh, wait.
turn, I will try and have it grapple the earth elemental and pull it out of the door and just hold it.
Okay.
Wait, my brain. Yeah, my brain went squishy for a sec there.
No worries.
Yeah, I
Okay.
completely forgot that. Yeah.
Before we go to Haze, we're going to take a break because this has gone on longer than I expected. I thought we were close to you all running out of the room, but I don't think that's looking like that's going to happen for a bit. We've got a kaiju fight going on. So we're going to go to the break screen and we're going to actually have our break now.
Okay, so I have one last spell slot left, and this is actually this is actually a bit of a slim chance because I'd imagine they've like, I feel like earth elementals are like the elemental that's got good con scores, but I could try using a thunder wave to try and blast it out.
Good idea.
It's worth a go.
I mean, if nothing else, it's going to have disadvantage against my spell save, but
Indeed. Get yourself in position and I will roll myself a Constitution saving throw.
Like, do we want it to have, because if it gets moved out of the doorway, it's not going to have disadvantage against the water elemental when it goes for its grab.
Keeping in mind, the earth elemental goes first.
Yeah.
Haze,
So
can you not just
we-
Misty step out?
No, we don't want her out. We want her in. We want to get in there.
Yeah. We want the earth elemental
have to
out of the
step.
door in some way. The water elemental is going to take its attention. If we can guarantee it's out of the door, I'd rather take that. And the more
Yeah, that'll work.
chances we have of that, the better.
Okay.
What you doing, Haze?
okay,
you
the
ready,
decision is made. Haze is going to dramatically hop on the couch and cast Thunder Wave.
Oh, that couch isn't there anymore. That was a mimic.
Yeah, that one was a minute. So you
Okay.
just hop on the spot and cast Thunder Wave.
Haze is going to
Alright.
dramatically hop out from behind that couch, I guess.
Con save.
Haze-
At disadvantage, that is an 11.
That fails.
Okay.
And let me just roll you some damage.
It's now in the water elemental space.
Get whelmed, idiot.
It doesn't get whelmed when it enters the space.
Yeah, no, it's on its
In
turn.
its space.
It's an action.
That's 8 points of thunder damage.
Okay. You now learn it is vulnerable to thunder damage.
Ooh.
And it takes 16 points of damage.
Splash chunks off it.
Yeah. Hank, over to you.
All right. Hank has these two beasts in front of him just bashing at each other, so he's going to move around to here and throw the returning spear.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Nine. That's
No,
not gonna
it's
hit.
not going to hit, I'm afraid. Bad luck, bad luck. Earth elementals go. It's going to go wham on the water elemental because what the hell is this? It's no longer doing anything at disadvantage because it's out in the normal air. Okay, that is going to hit. So you are going to take water elemental. Blue, I'll have you track the HP. You
I'll
are
pull up a calculator.
going to take...
Okay.
that's cocked. You're going to take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
From 114, by the way.
From 126.
126.
Oh, no, that's
What
Earth
did you roll
Elemental.
that?
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong page. Yeah, 114.
They do have resistance against bludgeoning, though.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is not a magical attack.
Okay, so how much damage total?
That was 14.
That was, yeah.
Second attack comes in, also hits. And that is 11 bludgeoning damage. And it is the water elemental's turn.
Did you
Those-
half those?
Yeah, were those the halved?
No.
Okay, so
Okay.
7 and
5.
5. Yeah.
So 12 total.
Yeah, okay. So, Water Elemental is going to attempt to pull the Earth Elemental to the side. It's
Okay.
going to grapple it.
Are
Are
it's
you
gonna
going to
whelm
grapple or are you going to use
It's
the
a good
whelm?
whelm it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. First time owning a Pokemon.
No, don't
One
worry. Yeah,
second.
there's a lot. There's a lot to pick up.
Yeah.
You can grapple
Yeah.
if you want, but the whelm is likely to hit.
The whelm is likely to hit.
Well, it's probably about
Yeah,
even, honestly, since it's a strength saving
Yeah.
throw, but
It's
it's
decent
50-50.
odds, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try the whelm, I guess.
Okay, let me roll a saving throw. 18.
It
Cool.
saves.
Uh-oh.
Um,
On the save, it pops out.
That's fine. I can still move back over it again.
Yes.
Yep, you can. Naeve.
5.
Can I have a wisdom save, please?
10. 5. Let me just undo my.
Come on, get.
I was.
You just got to get an 11.
Okay, I should have to roll a 10. This is a dead even chance. I could flip a coin again. That was.
At 20.
Okay.
You are no longer
I am.
aboard.
Aww. Is it bad that I want to keep it?
You miss it. I'll create a
It
magic
misses
item
the
for you
drugs.
that lets you take a point of abhorrence in exchange
Enfys
for
misses
some
the
benefit.
drugs.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hey,
I'd
have
have
some
love
of
that.
those leaves. You want them?
Yeah, he's got the
chewing on my
leaves.
tobacco.
You could become an 11-year-old.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. People can move through my space, so it's fine. I'm going to bonus action. I'm not going to bonus action anything. I'm going to throw. Do I throw a dagger here? Do I try to do a little bit of extra damage? You know what? I'm gonna undo this move, make it this move. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna dash. I'm gonna be sensible. I'm good. Okay, there we go. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Parfait.
Parfait going to, command it, just keep it away from us.
Okay, that sounds good. That's your bonus action, I think.
Do I have to keep commanding it? I thought that was just me restating what I was doing.
If you're issuing a new command, it's a bonus action.
Oh, well, no, it's the same command. It's just like keep it away from us.
At least I think it is. Let me double check that while you're planning your move.
Yeah, right.
Some of them are bonus action, some of them are not. Nope, no action, you're good.
Okay. So, yeah. Move 30 feet, and my last rabbit hop to get in the... Actually, do I need to rabbit hop right now? Yeah, you know what? I think I might.
You can just use your action to do a dash.
Just dash. I'll just dash. I'll just dash in the room.
You might want to save your resources. You're not guaranteed to successfully have a long
dashing
rest
in the
after
room.
this.
Wait, hold on, I was right here. 30. No, I was 30. So dash would put me over here.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
went away from the door.
Yeah. Okay, Haze. Are you still trying to escape the room?
Haze is,
Everyone else
Haze
is
going to
running in
walk
suddenly.
forward. Yeah, she's going to, get the lightning launcher out and take a pot shot at the earth elemental.
Okay, the earth elemental is in the same space as the water elemental right now. I'm gonna give the earth elemental half cover because of that.
Well,
Okay.
to be fair, lightning launcher, water elemental.
That's not good for the water elemental, but I don't think the.
I don't think
elemental
water
gets-
elementals are
It's not got
particularly
any
weak against
resistance or
lightning anyway,
immunity
are
to
they?
lightning.
No,
yeah,
they're
it's
not.
fine.
They do have a negative effect on cold damage, but that's something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just upping its AC. That's it.
Okay. Am I still at disadvantage because I'm still in the room?
Yep, unless you sacrifice something.
Okay, cool. $12 to hit.
No, I'm afraid that won't hit.
Okay.
Lightning launcher is
Haste is going to get back again.
straight past. Yeah, you feel
It was
like
worth a
you
try.
feel like a devil stopped you being able to hit that. Yeah, Hank, over to you. You're next to
Well, yeah.
two elementals
Yeah.
fucking.
Haze is owed incompetence.
Hank is going to skirt around the side. That's 10, 15. And then he's going to disengage. 20, 25. And close the door.
Okay, you close the door. The door's closed. Earth elemental. Going to attack the water elemental. That's going to hit at 23. I'll do both attacks in one go.
If we're going to have a
Second one.
rest in here anyway, should we just presume that they end up disappearing?
Hell of an assumption
Good.
because they could break that door down. Like
Well,
you've not
true.
changed any of the levers, right? Like
No, because if we did that, we wouldn't be able to get into the room.
yeah, so it's just a door. They could open it. They've got hands. 10, 18 plus 10. 28 bludgeoning damage on the water elemental there. Half to 14. Water elementals go.
14? Water elemental is... I mean, I could potentially just command the water elemental to change the gear, but what happens to us? Yeah. You know?
That's a good question.
It's a great question.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't want to just do a TPK.
We
by
die.
Gear change. So I can't
think-
do that.
I think we can probably wait this out, or let them keep fighting. Hank can hold the door, and I'll just step out, sneak attack, step back, close the door. You'll give the water elemental a little bit of help. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Water elemental is going to make 2 slam attacks
Okay.
against the earth elemental. And I think that's +7 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
according to the page. So,
You've got to beat an AC of 17.
yep. I
Hits.
did.
Roll the second one
Yep,
and
and-
roll damage all in one go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Both
17.
hits. Yeah.
Okay. And that is so 48 plus 8
Yep.
total.
See, the fun thing is I'm looking at the stats on both of them. The Earth Elemental has a slightly higher 2-hit and a slightly higher damage, so may survive this and come to kill you.
Yeah, it's because the water elemental has other ways to kill you, like suffocating you.
A good
32.
16 points of damage on it.
Yep.
Very
And
good.
see if I can lure it away from the door,
Okay, it's going to take an attack of
since
opportunity.
it can't see us.
And that is going to hit.
Oh, I should also roll to see if its whelm recharges.
Yeah. So you take... Oh, that's
Roll a
not much.
d6. It recharges.
8 bludgeoning
Hooray.
damage, halved to 4.
You know, y'all could be taking pot shots at it, but that might attract its ire, so...
That's also true.
That's the question. Yeah. It is kind of like... Its intelligence is 5. It's not that smart. It's kind of just going after the main threat each time.
Yep.
But if
I
you
mean, if
take it down
if it's,
faster, then, you know...
Yeah.
That's my
I mean-
thinking. Is
I mean, if it's not that smart, maybe it'll forget about us.
No.
I'm not banking on
Elephants
that.
aren't that smart, but they never forget.
Yep.
Elephants
Okay,
are
well,
crazy smart. What do you mean?
Yeah, elephants are very smart animals.
No, elephants are crazy smart.
Elephant,
that's the water
intelligence score
elemental
3. Sorry.
Real world elephants.
Yeah, well, we're not in the real world.
No, we're not.
Elephant
It's
people
true.
exist in
I've been an AI all along.
Naeve, over to you. I'll let you finish moving the water elemental, but Naeve, up to you.
Yep. Just trying to lure
Okay,
it directly in front
I'm not
of
going to
the
get sneak attack on this, which makes me sad. But I am going to step in and stab it with my gleaming knife
Okay.
of gleaming. It gleams.
If you
It's
lure
all
that
gleams.
into this room again,
I want it dead as fast as possible because leaving it up to the water elemental is too much of a chance.
door. Yeah, we can't.
It's less than a 50-50 chance.
We could toss another elemental into the
Dirty
mix.
20.
That hits. You could. This is very much to the, maybe our marriage is on the rocks, let's try for another child sort of approach to dealing with combat encounters. But yeah,
Well, here's my thoughts.
6
We
piercing.
toss in another
6
elemental.
piercing.
Magical.
Magical. Excellent. Okay.
Bonus action,
and
disengage.
team up.
You could
this
throw in
way.
another elemental. That is possible. You could definitely do that.
And then we just wait out the hour for
And
a short rest.
if you threw in another elemental, I would probably say you automatically succeed on your attempts. But right now, there is not a guarantee that you would succeed. With a second elemental in the mix, absolutely, there's a guarantee you're going to succeed.
My concern with that is that we have more problems down the road, and I don't want to burn all of our
Yeah, no, fair enough.
consumables
Yeah,
on
that would be
one
bad.
fight.
Yeah, that's the thing. You've got to. It's the balance, isn't it? Because D&D is fundamentally, and most games
It's
don't
resource
end up
management.
doing it. Is resource management. So you've got to just decide what's, what's the highest risk. So yeah.
Yeah, we could always summon an elemental if the earth elemental wins the fight, because then it will be weakened enough that the other elemental will probably still win anyway.
If it's at the point then that we still can't reliably take it down ourselves, then I absolutely will.
Yeah. Okay, so Parfait, knowing he can't get hit or this will have two problems, is going to check one of the chests that wasn't a mimic and see if there's any health potions in there, because he's looking kind of rough.
Sure, that was this chest. Let me get you the contents of the chest. I had entirely forgotten about it. Okay, I'm afraid no potions, but what you do find is 3,000 silver pieces and 2,000 copper pieces. Well done, you're rich!
Okay.
Splendid, we can
I'm
die
gonna-
healthy.
I'm gonna die as I live.
Dying
Rolling in my
wealthy, I
gold.
feel, is the D&D experience anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of money.
Can you, just write that down in the text channel for me? I'm not gonna.
3,000 silver, 2,000 copper.
I've
Go
got
to
it.
Haze. I'll let you write it
Okay.
while we're doing that.
Okay, well, that was my turn.
20. Yep. Haze is going to step out, take a shot at the earth elemental, step back in.
Very nice.
That was 3,000 silver.
22 hits.
22 to hit.
Yeah, 3,000 silver,
Okay, cool.
2,000 copper.
Got it.
14 points of lightning damage.
14 lightning.
And back in
Very
echo.
good. And that is a bloodied earth elemental and more like crumbling. It's a graveled earth elemental.
Hey!
Hank, over to you.
Gang, I'm really worried that we're going to lure this thing back into this room. Maybe we shouldn't even be hanging out in this room in this case, because like it doesn't even seem like a safe room, right? Like,
Say it's bloodied and the water elemental isn't. We might be able to close the door at this point.
I mean, the door is closed. You just keep opening it again.
Yeah, I know what I mean. We might be able to leave it, but I don't know.
Well, the problem is, in order to leave it, you need to activate one of those levers in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always try and like shoot a bow at it or something, but well, you can't. You've sacrificed your bow, but someone else could. You could throw a dagger.
Hank is just gonna like lean up against the door, and if it comes towards us, he will try and hold it back.
Hold an action to bar the door. Yeah.
Okay.
The good thing is it can't meld into stone because the door is made of cogs.
Indeed.
Yes.
It is the Earth Elemental's go, and it is indeed coming this way, Hank.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
And it's going to strike you, Hank.
Well, the door's closed.
Yeah, door shut.
Oh, sorry, it'll strike the door. Good point. Whoop.
Oh, well, that gives me that.
Okay, that hits.
Magic metal door
Oh, did somebody do a vote?
that self-repairs, if I'm remembering the Rock Golem room correctly.
It does, slowly. Right, so... Yep, it hits the AC. It is a medium object, so it has 18 hit points.
Oh dear.
Okay. And I've done 9 plus 5 is 14 times 2, 28. So that door goes down in one slam. And part of my headphones knock off because I just hit my own headphones. And the second slam is coming down on Hank. Ooh, not a good one though. That's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, damn. Okay.
15 AC, I think.
Would it have disadvantage because it's making me attack in the room?
No. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Water elementals go. While I try and find that bit of my...
Water elemental. Going to attempt to... Well, whelming is an action, but...
It doesn't have to be completely in its space to do a whelm.
Oh, it doesn't?
No. It
can
does.
just be partial.
It can just be partial, yeah.
Okay.
The point is they are sharing an amount of space.
Yeah. Well, I think the multi-attack might work better for us. I'm sorry,
We kind of need to get it away from the room.
Yeah.
Alternatively, I mean, we're going to kill it anyway, right? As long as we can out-damage it. I mean, I can keep disengaging. If we can hold it in the door, we're just going to have disadvantage on everything.
Yeah. So if everybody backs up away from the door as much as you can,
by
take
one
your dash.
square. Yeah, so on your next turn, disengage, step up.
Yeah. This is a tough one. So I guess I'm just
It's
gonna.
fine, it's fine. We've got this. I honestly believe we can do this at this point.
It's already bloodied. Like, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smack it twice.
All right.
Plus 7. $14 does not.
That does not hit.
Well,
That does
does.
though.
Yeah.
Yep. So 2d8 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay. Takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Knives.
I'm going to step into it and stab it with me gleaming knife. And I will have advantage on this one. I don't make a save.
No, you're good.
I've
You're
been making
finally on a board. Yeah, you're fine.
I've been making so many saves.
Yeah. Nat 20.
I don't even need to reroll.
You
It's
don't
a
need to
natural
reroll.
20.
No, you've got a nat 20. And you crit.
One,
You've
two,
got a sneak attack, of
three.
course. So
4.
yep.
No, I did that wrong,
4d6
like
plus
D4s.
2d4
Plus 4 plus 1 mod.
plus 4, yeah. And it's magic.
Yep.
How many dice?
23 points of damage. Ooh, a good hit. It is now
I
finally...
find it gooey
No, I'm
bit.
not going to tell you how much damage it is. You know how much health it's got. I'm not going to tell you that. But it's bloody. You know that. But it was bloody before.
Yeah, it's more gravel.
It's even more gravel.
Bonus action,
Yeah.
disengage.
Yeah, good thinking. Okay. Parfait, your go.
Nick, this is some bullshit. Go with me on this. Long
Okay.
rest resource to guarantee advantage and everything, right?
Yeah.
I can pull out
Basically,
one
yeah.
piece of food a day from my armor. Can I just offer the room a donut?
Can you offer the room a donut?
Carrot cake donut.
What a sentence.
What does the donut do?
It sustains me for the full day. I do not need to eat anymore.
I don't realistically think that's going to be enough. I'm sorry.
Fair
This is
enough.
not technically a long rest resource, right? It's a daily recharge.
I mean, still,
Yeah, they're
which
sort
means
of
it's even more
similar. It's
limited than a
just-
long rest.
The examples in
Yeah.
Balefire are your largest spell slot, a quarter of your health, a use of a long
Yeah,
rest resource, as in like a class feature or something like that, like a rage.
It would be like having a wand and trying to offer it the charges instead of the wand.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. I don't. Yeah. Wait. Knives offered their bow. Can I offer something?
Yeah, you can offer a weapon of some kind,
Yeah.
or a
Like
piece
I've
of
just
armor.
really hampered my ranged option there, so it's got to be a proper sacrifice, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be a proper sacrifice. Something a devil would take.
So I can't just like give it my valuable CR4 shark tooth, or whatever the large shark was.
Probably not.
No,
No.
worth a
It's
shot.
got to be something that's gonna
Okay.
like really hamper you in this quest. Like
Yeah,
knives
I was
are
just
now
trying to cheese it.
really low on. Yeah, the devils
How about-
are unlikely to be cheesed, I'm afraid,
Yeah, no, fair enough.
or whatever other
Cheese.
food stuff you were gonna pull out.
How about one of my short swords?
Carrot cheese.
I'll take both your short swords.
Both my short swords. That's a good
It's
thing I
a
never
real
use them.
devil's bargain then.
Yeah. How are you doing on arrows?
Yeah, that's a good question. I fired 3 arrows, and so yeah, I'm at 25.
You're good.
Plus
take-
my 20 if you ever run out. So
I'll take yeah, both short swords. That's fine. I'll take that.
All right, short swords are gone, so I'm gonna attack the earth elemental at advantage.
Nice.
yeah.
Please be kind to me, D&D Beyond roller. 19.
19 hits.
For 9 damage halved, because it's not magic.
4 damage. Haze.
Yep. And I'm getting a
Okay.
elemental.
So Haze is going to move back to the former couch
Are you
area.
disengaging?
I in
Hey, it's
it,
around
sir?
the corner. Can
I
she
think
even
it's
be seen?
reasonable that that's not something you need to disengage from, I think. Because
Okay.
the
Okay.
door is sort of right in front of the elemental, and that's a hell of a reach. Would have to go past Hank to get there.
Okay. Yep. So yep,
Thank you.
I'm just going to. Yeah, I'm going to back up all the way here.
Yep.
You know, actually, I'm going to get behind the couch, peek up from behind the couch as a defensive position.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll give you
it's just the kind of thing-
half cover.
Yeah, this is just the kind of thing you end up doing when you hang around with a teenager.
Yeah. Hi, bye.
Oh my god. Oh, boy.
Look, disadvantage though.
A distant what?
Yeah. It'll be a disadvantage because you haven't sacrificed anything.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
And I'm
won't
going to
hit,
guess
I'm afraid.
14 won't hit.
No.
Oh, well.
Stacey's 17.
Yep, I'm done then.
We got a Hank. Hank.
All right.
Got a
Hank
doorway
is going
full
to
of
disengage.
full of earth in front of you. Yeah,
Hank's
that's fair.
disengaging, and he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's like a
All the
living
way
cask of Amontillado.
He's gonna hang out with Haze at the couch.
All right,
This
the
is fun.
two of you are in the bath curtain. Yeah.
Okay.
This
Oh no,
reminds
Hank's
me
already
of when,
wearing that as a toga.
Earth elementals go. 10.
Well, that might be
And
me.
It's going to
I want-
split
I would-
its attacks between Naeve and
Yeah.
Water Elemental. So it's doing these at disadvantage because it's wedged in that door at the moment. So Water Elemental.
And Balefire.
That's going
I thought we were trapping it in the
That's a
doorway.
17 on the Water
No.
Elemental.
How do we trap it?
Oh, that actually
Yeah,
does
Like
it.
standing in his
situation
way.
feels familiar.
So the Water Elemental's taking 11 points of bludgeoning, half to 5, and against Naeve, that is a 13.
That misses.
Okay, so you're good. It's coming for you, though. Water Elemental's turn.
Water Elemental is. I really don't think it could.
Well.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Well met.
It'll be
I
a
don't-
disadvantage this time. So
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be a disadvantage save. Okay. So it's gonna whelm.
Strength save, at
If
disadvantage.
it works, it has a movement of 0.
13.
That fails.
All right. It is now
Now
grappled.
it takes 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
and it's restrained. It's not just grappled.
Yeah. No, it's restrained too.
True. It's also unable to breathe.
Yep.
I mean, its con mod is high enough that this won't be a problem.
15.
Does it need to breathe?
It does. Okay.
Wow.
It takes a total of 7 points of damage. Very good. And yeah, it's now unable to breathe. But yeah, with its con mod, it's going to be okay. Okay, Naeve, over to you.
I stab it at advantage.
Yep, advantage because it's restrained.
And also because I made a sacrifice.
Oh yeah. Also that.
18.
18 will hit. Yep. Only just, but
Nice.
yeah. And you have sneak attack, of course. Yep.
Take 14 damage because I didn't add a +4 to that.
Okay, 14.
Bonus action, disengage.
Bonus action, disengage. Okay.
I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to go this way. 5, 10, 15.
Parfait.
Then I'll have
Parfait gonna keep shooting at the thing with advantage, and
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
the standing command the water elemental is under is keep it away from us. So next turn it's going to try and pull it out of the room. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
in the door.
keep it there. So yeah, keep it there because disadvantage.
Mm.
So
Well,
yeah.
you sacrifice something, so you get advantage anyway. But everyone else gets advantage as well at the moment, which is beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other two roll at
Yeah, we'll just be straight
great
rolls.
roll.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
advantage
Yeah.
does. I just got a natural 1. So 1 sec. Let me re-roll
Yep.
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
17.
17 is exactly what you need.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm going to say right now, don't bother rolling damage because it had 1 hit point left.
I want to roll my damage.
I mean, roll
anyway.
it. Go on, roll it. Go on.
9 damage halved.
Okay. Takes 4 points of damage and it crumbles into these tiny little boulders that will sort of get glopped into the water elemental. So the water elemental's full of rubble. Are you
not a
going
mud
to try and
elemental.
take a rest here?
A short rest, I think, would be
Yeah, it's
beneficial.
got no door, so it's not exactly a safe room now.
The door
Okay.
will
Regenerate.
regenerate.
It regenerates
Hopefully.
slowly, yeah, but it will regenerate.
Yeah.
You may take a short rest.
Yeah.
If you want to try and take a
Yay.
long rest, I will say the Quariate will arrive. Like it,
Yeah,
it was one roll away
Nah.
from arriving last time. If you can find a way to keep it out of the room, maybe you can take a long rest. But if you can't, it will kill you.
Ooh. Hey, hold on. Dumb experiment time. There's no threat at the moment. right? The Quiet's not going to just like immediately show up if we take 30 seconds to check on something.
Not 30 seconds, no. If you take an hour, sure, but not 30 seconds.
Okay, so what if we
try
leave the
getting
room?
previous room back.
I was going to say leave the room, change the gear on the water elemental with it in the room, and then change it back and see if the elemental's fine.
I mean, we know
I kind of want to change it back so that we can see if we spin up this room again, it will be the ladies' room instead of the Lord's room.
Yeah, I mean, we can try.
Yeah, we can do that.
Why not
That's a good
both?
idea.
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
Why not just put the elemental in and change it, and then you'll get both results, won't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Other possibility. We have the water elemental distract the merit and lure us away from us, so it can't
Yeah, but
find us.
the thing has a int of 30, and Nick said it's not going to be so easily tricked or dissuaded.
Yeah, and the water
Okay.
elemental only lasts an hour, so we
Yep.
can't have a long rest and have that protect us, you know.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
Oh yeah.
So,
Quariot fully knows what an elemental is. It understands all spells in the game. It will probably likely come to the understanding that you have summoned it, and will therefore
Okay.
prioritize you lot until
Before we do anything else, shall we thoroughly search
could
this
hide.
room?
Yeah.
you could search
yeah.
the room.
Can I
Someone.
take the items out of my bag of holding and see what they actually are?
Yes, please do. Okay, so you've got a load of books. Let me go to the right page. Okay, you found, so one of the main things was you found a notebook, which belonged to the lord of this wonderful dungeon, Duke Ruvian, and in it you find. Oh, hold on a sec. Yeah, there were words in here. My bad. There weren't words in the safe version, but there were words in the unsafe version.
Oh my!
But I might have given you this line when you entered the safe one anyway, because I wasn't sure if you'd ever come back. So if I've told you I returned to you a frightened child, then yeah, I already gave you the line.
Yeah,
I already gave you the
that's
line,
well.
because at one point I was like, I don't know if they're ever going to actually come back. They might not.
Mhm.
So I thought of giving it away anyway. But yeah, those words are here. Right. So this book, it is a pristine book. It's been well kept, but the words are in an arcane script that's hard to understand. It's so old, right? However, I will give you advantage specifically, Haze, on deciphering them because that's your whole gig.
Okay.
You literally
what am
are
I
an
rolling?
archaeologist. It would be a history check.
Okay. History. Okay. Oh, we just need to double check. Is this particular iteration of Haze? Don't think so, but. Okay, that changes out survival.
If not, you can do it without the proficiency. If you don't know.
Oh yeah, I was just double checking. Yeah, this particular iteration of Haze doesn't have history.
Okay, intelligence with advantage.
Which, to be fair, is still +5.
Exactly what you needed. DC 15. So you get the full notes instead of half of them. So the information you glean from this, and I'm giving you the cliff notes on this because it's a big book. Magical corruption has been, and I will put this in the Discord later, don't worry. Magical corruption has been limited to an unusually low 0.001% per year. You also notice the diary entries are dated Year of Dragons 3192. You as an archaeologist know that it has been 1,562 years since that entry was written. There's also another note on another page that says it's possible that magical corruption could affect the controller, but given their nature, it is unlikely. And then finally, you glean from a series of like diary entries at the end. Repeatedly entering and exiting stasis to check on the laboratory's progress has weakened Duke Ruvian. A diary entry dated Year of Dragons 3916 notes that the Lord could barely hold a quill now, but is assured that the controller will keep the laboratory operational.
Controller. Oh. Is Haze inferring here that the controller is probably the Maroot?
The Quarret.
The Quarret.
Quarret. Where did I get Maroot from?
I mean, that's another one of the inevitables. That's a perfectly fine mix-up. I think that's a fair assumption. You can assume that. I'm not going to tell you the answer. You can make me an intelligence investigation check if you would like me to tell you the answer. But I think you can certainly assume whatever you'd like.
Okay. Well, that's a +7, so...
I mean, you may as well roll it. Not advantage on this one, though, because it's...
Unless you sacrifice something.
Actually, technically speaking, disadvantage on all of these checks while you're in this room. But, yeah.
No, he was going to say it anyways.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a 10.
Yeah, that's
No way, so I can't.
But you can still assume whatever you like. That doesn't mean you have to suddenly assume a wrong thing. Just I'm not going to tell you which one is right.
Right.
The controller could be the Maroot. But why am I saying Maroot?
Quarret.
The Quarret. Haze is probably... Well, no, Haze is not running on... Is probably actually running on 5 hours of sleep right now, so that's fair.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's been a very long day for this adventuring party.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not. You've been awake for like an hour. You took a long rest very recently. It's been a very short day, but it's been busy.
While Haze is studying the book, that gives me a few minutes. Can I investigate these mirrors to see if there's anything special about them?
Sure. I'll tell you for free. They're mirrors.
Excellent.
Just one of them so that the Duke could examine himself after a bath, and one so the Duke could look at himself while he's riding.
That's fair. Ooh. Okay.
I want to turn over.
Go for Parfait first, because
Yeah.
I know we're all kind of looking rough, and I want to turn the room over looking for anything useful to help us out.
Sure, make me a perception check, please.
One perception. Wait, investigation?
No, perception.
No, just
Investigation is
yeah,
when
okay.
you're like putting together clues to understand or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
19.
19. Okay. So with a 19 perception check, you find some fine clothes. So these are silks, shirts, and that sort of thing. These are very archaic, very outdated, but they might fetch a good price if you can find like a collector or something like that. Because these are like 2,000 years old and they are in pristine condition. Someone is going to pay a lot of money for those. The rugs in here are also very nice quality. There are no potions or anything like that in here, I'm afraid.
Are there any secret doors?
Secret doors. Let me just double check.
Let me.
Busy Haze.
I mean, I'd have advantage on it right now anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
There are no
You're not
secret
gonna
doors in
have
this
plus
room,
7,
I'm
though.
afraid.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I've pocketed the fancy clothes for what it's worth. Y'all want to see what happens to the water elemental if we leave it in here?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
And just for
And
your
then just one
record,
thing.
Blue, those clothes are going to be worth 100 gold pieces if you can find a seller.
Okay.
One other question. Is the pipe anything, or is it just a pipe?
Just a pipe.
Okay,
Unlike
cool.
the painting.
Painting?
Painting?
I'll send you it later. It's a famous piece of art.
Oh, yeah. It's an Epaoon pipe.
Yeah.
So we leave the room, take a minute to
Yep.
send the
No.
water elemental in.
Knife has to be pulled
And-
away from checking their face for flaky bits of scale.
Yeah. And we
puberty all over again.
switch the gear to something we have done,
Mm-hmm.
We'll get you a we'll get
and
you a
then
mask
back to this room.
Okay, so you can switch it to Orchard, for example, that you've already done.
Yeah, Orchard is the room with the rhyming tree.
Yeah. And the door swims closed. These sort of cogs shine over it. And then you clunk it back into position. And the door opens and there's the water elemental still in the room.
Okay, just fine.
So it
Is the
came back
door
to the
fixed
same
at all?
room.
The door is now fixed. I'm just going to roll to see
Cool.
what effect is in this room.
If it's still on balefire, then
It
it
is
would be
not.
the balefire effect.
Because
Oh,
you
okay.
changed them, so it's unstuck itself. Thick, noxious smoke fills this room. Creatures who start their turn in the room must succeed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 minute.
And
Welcome
switch
to
it
the Fart
again.
Dome. Yeah, you switch it back. Yeah, we'll just say you have enough time to switch it until you get one that's like reasonably pleasant. So don't worry about that.
Okay, since we're doing a short rest, we'll switch it back and forth until we hit Morian.
Well, no. What was the one that gave us extra health? Was that Morian?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
double healing.
So you can lock it into gods and then keep switching it. That'll probably save you a bit of time. Until you get to Morian, let me roll a number of minutes on how often you've got to basically do it to do that. 3 minutes. That's all. How long it takes.
Everybody might want to position themselves in the room ready for a fight.
Yeah.
By fight, I mean escape.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you all head into the room and get ready to rest. And as we're about to stop, you hear a thud on the ground, and the Quariat appears in the atrium, and it looks at all of you. What are you going to do?
Have the water. Wait, no. Now, if we spin the gear, how would we get out? We have no idea.
We find
The room
out.
is-
We deal with that problem. I would rather try to solve that problem than fight an inevitable.
Yeah, that's a problem for future us.
But we still haven't managed to even have a short rest in this time.
Nope.
Just lock the door. We lock the door and we one problem at a time. Problem one is not fighting an inevitable.
Yeah.
Yep.
And given the health the water elemental has, it can take 3 attacks before going down.
Because it's a flat amount of damage, yeah.
So
And just tell the water element.
you
to
shout
flip
the command,
switch.
flip the switch, pull the lever, Kronk, and the water elemental lashes out with a watery tentacle, or like a chunk of it, and the switch flips to something you don't know what. The door slams shut, and you are in pitch darkness. But you have, for now, evited the inevitable.
Yay!
And I will say you can take a long rest this time.
Oh.
I think you've earned one.
In
Well
the dark.
done.
Thank you, Nate.
Yes, that's
You're the
where
nicest
that's
DM.
how most people sleep, Ben.
And Parfait is just chilling in the dark. He's also completely invisible to you all.
Yeah, you're
Haze, why did
completely
you break the bed?
Yeah, the bed's broken. There's one sofa. There's a load of rugs you could try and
Excuse
lie
me,
on.
but I do not believe I summoned the elemental that destroyed the bed.
Hank's gonna sleep in the tub.
Every
Hank,
time
mark
people
down
start bickering,
inspiration, by the way, and that one will preserve until your next.
I never ended up using my
session.
inspiration. I still had inspiration.
Oh well, someone else can have. Well, actually, no.
But
I'm not gonna. I'm
all
not gonna have
those
that. carry
times
over.
you miss.
I didn't miss much because I didn't actually do that many
You
rolls.
missed. You missed a few times with your spear.
It's a shame I don't have another free use of Tasha's to use on Hank again. I would.
Turns up, summons an earth elemental, does nothing else, leaves.
As we kind of settle down in the dark, Hank's gonna be like, "Gang, I think Fontaine might be angry at me." You know, like,
did
he
you
never
say?
answered my prayer the last time when we were fighting that Korra out there, and then he's gone and turned on me with the Earth Elemental.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I've done something to upset him.
No. The Earth Elemental turned on you because your control over it ended.
I had control over it?
Magic. Yes.
All right, that's how these things work. Okay.
Every time anything about the Earth Elemental is mentioned, you hear just a quiet little chuckle from Naeve in the darkness, who I imagine will have found a nice dark nook or cranny to hide under.
It's all dark.
Pull it tight.
Oh, Parfait is invisible.
Yep. And
Probably love it.
Oh,
Under the
fun
desk.
Fun
It's
fact:
Parfait right
Haze can't see particularly well in the dark, but Parfait isn't invisible to her right now.
neat.
Because she's not looking with dark vision.
Can I use divine
No,
aid to
she's just
transcend the
definitely
court like
fused.
50 miles up in the air?
I was going to say, how is Parfait visible to you?
I thought he was only invisible if you had dark vision.
Don't
This
you
is
have?
true.
Oh, do you not have dark vision?
But
Nope,
you had
because
tiefling?
Right. So how can you see
Yes.
Parfait though?
Yeah, because we're in darkness.
Total darkness. There's no light.
So he's still invisible to you, but just because the lights are off this time, not because of the dark vision, I guess.
yeah.
It's an interesting
Yes, as a
combination, though.
tiefling.
Yeah.
Yes, Naeve. As a tiefling, I have of course got dark vision.
And then you'd like walk into a chair.
Yeah. I mean,
Again,
it's not really.
juggling.
It's not really. It's not really a secret by now that there's like more than one
Yeah.
person. He's wearing the armor, but yeah, this particular individual's a human.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to stop there. I think you all did very, very well. I'll give you your XP in a sec. Don't worry, you are getting XP for the Earth Elemental. You're not getting XP for the Water Elemental. But,
Come
yeah.
on. We didn't
No.
have to fight it. We bypassed the fight by not getting hit and losing control.
No, I think otherwise people would just be constantly doing the Summon Elemental spell. And then just maintaining concentration for the full hour and then gaining 1,800 experience points.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, had I not used the elemental, well, we wouldn't have had a way to shut ourselves off from the quarret.
Oh, that was
Oh
great.
no, like, it was
That was
definitely
a great
needed,
move. Yeah, I think you all played really, really well. There was some great dramatic moments. There was some wonderful missteps, and not just one wonderful misstep.
We all had a moment.
Yeah, you've all had some great moments. You've all had some clankers, and it's been a really good session. I've really enjoyed it. I'm gonna go to the outro screen and say goodbye to everyone, but I'll give you your XP and I'll put in the information in the chat as well, so that you can see that you got from the book. All right. There we go. Oop, I should probably mute the audio. There we go. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all had fun. That was a very long battle. I was not expecting that to go anywhere near that long, but that's what happens when you summon an elemental and then immediately lose concentration on it. Weird that it's happened twice. If you would like to give me a nickel for the number of times that's happened, you can go to ko-fi.com/discursiveness. But you will have to give me slightly more money than that. There's like a minimum. Sorry. And if you do want to get your name here, along with the other people that have supported this channel, you can do so at that website or become a YouTube member if you would like. Either way, a huge thank you to those people for supporting the stream and keeping this all going. So a huge thank you to Ben Newman, Super Talia DX, to Al Wyvern, to Icky Food, to Catbat, to 8-Bit Goggles, no, to Neogets, I can do words, to Neogets, to 8-Bit Goggles, to Craig Perko, and to Summerbee. We'll be back with more. There'll be more Nordmark on Monday. I won't be hosting that. That's going to be somewhere else, hopefully. I won't know just yet. But that'll be back very soon. We'll be back with the next milestone mission, the big one, the Rock. And that will be next week on Thursday. I'll see you all very soon. Wonderful. Good night.